skills. Donate now at helpprotectthesegirls.com.
Why do billion-dollar insurance companies regularly delay and deny valid claims? Because that's how they got to be billion-dollar insurance companies. If you've been injured, I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7969.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Tuesday, July 15th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect partly cloudy skies with a high of 88. In hour one of today's show, Jake and Matt will recap day one of SEC Media Days and break down what they thought about the day, including the LSU Tigers. They'll also preview day two as Georgia, Auburn, Tennessee, and Texas all take the stage. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Off the Bench, live from Atlanta, Georgia for 2025 SEC Media Days starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5!
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yo, and welcome in to OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge here live from Atlanta, Georgia, 2025 SEC Media Days. Got a new angle here thanks to Moscona.
Yeah,
jacking with our camera, pal.
Let us know
Don't
how you
touch
like
our stuff.
the view. We had this sweet backdrop
I lasted
yesterday.
10 seconds.
What?
Before I started talking.
It's all good. We got these nice trophies behind us, though.
We do.
Did we have these lights on yesterday?
A lot of.
I don't remember the lights.
Well, I think because we had the other lights from the other side, they were beaming down here, so we didn't really necessarily have to have them.
Got it. Well, if we look around, I'm looking left. I'm looking right. All the other shows are on the other side of the table.
That's why Matt wanted to do it.
Aha.
He feels like it's like his, the alpha move to be able to switch sides.
Well, we are an alpha radio station, for sure.
That's fair. It's fair. When I think alpha, I think Hunt Palmer.
For sure.
You don't?
Brain. Alpha Brain.
Yes. 100%.
Yeah. We all got to have our thing. I hadn't figured out mine yet, but we're getting there. You know what I miss the most about being in studio for this show?
Alondra and Tete?
Oh, of course, Alondra. But I miss the
Whoa.
What did I say?
I said Alondra and Tete, and you said, of course, Alondra.
My bad. See,
Tete, we love you, bud.
I didn't do that on purpose, but
that
just
makes it worse.
Slipped out. Whoopsies.
Whoopsies.
No, I missed the show intro yos.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I got a feeling. Is Alondra and Tate, are they still doing it in studio?
In spirit, probably. In spirit.
It's all right.
Alondra said, "I get it. I'm your favorite."
Tate, I'll say just your name later on. Stay tuned.
No, you won't. Mm-hmm. We're a team. We're a wolf pack. We are foxhole together.
Mm-hmm. We are. But yeah, now in our background, you can see we were talking about yesterday how we had a great view yesterday. We can see all the trophies. Now we can kind of see the stage, what's happening live here at the College Football Hall of Fame. And look over my shoulder. We got to figure out if those are real oranges. We still haven't got that answer.
I feel like they are.
They look.
I don't know. I don't
really
know the process of aging for oranges, so I don't know if it is in fact.
They'd have to change
orange.
them weekly. There'd have to be something in the budget.
It's true.
To buy a little sack of oranges.
The only time I've covered, I think, only one Orange Bowl, and I know like the day of the game, it's truly real oranges.
It has.
But I don't know if they fake it.
We got to get some answers because it would take a lot. I would be shocked if it was, but they look pretty damn real.
Missed breakfast this morning, bud?
Yeah, I did.
Trying to get an orange in?
I got some pistachios.
Good.
Usually I don't eat breakfast before the show, but since it is like 8 o'clock here on the East Coast time, felt like I needed something.
Thanks for the hat.
You got it, dude. How's it fit?
Nice.
That's a tough to fit that head too.
Very tough.
We went with some new summer colors this year. Little
Yeah, don't take any credit for this. This feels like a Lacey move.
Yeah, she picked those colors out. It's pretty good. Pretty solid.
It is a very solid hat. All right, so we do have Auburn, Georgia, Tennessee, and Texas here today, but listen to this. Wait for this. I'm going to do this in the first segment. Let's go ahead and get this show started. How about that?
It's time to get to work, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
You want to know the really bad part about this is I am so bad at doing this on time that Alondra, who's always ready, was probably like, oh, my God, he's doing it on time.
In the first segment?
When they're supposed to do it. Well done, Alondra. Well done, Tay-Tay, back there, making sure you're always ready to go. Just like GoFlow IV Spa, GoFlowIV.com is the website. You can go to the website. You can book your appointment right there, top right corner. You can find a full list of services, memberships, packages, all that information, Flynn, right there, GoFlowIV.com.
Yeah, go to the website, check out their services, check out their membership options, packages you can buy. If you're not feeling yourself, if you're feeling a little down, maybe you're feeling great. You just want a little pick-me-up. You want a little extra vitamins. Get an IV, hydrate, get vitamized. Go check them out today right there on Jefferson Highway, GoFlowIV.com.
All right, so as I mentioned, Auburn, Georgia, Tennessee, Texas going to be here today. But before we get there, let's take a step back. And we had a chance to catch up with Garrett Nussmeier, so we'll certainly start there. And then I'll kind of go around and kind of the different things I heard from different people when talking about BK and Whit Weeks and Chris Hilton and just the entire contingency there from LSU. I've had Nussmeier a couple times. I felt like he was really confident. I felt like he was here with a purpose, on a mission. It felt like he understood I played really well last year. If I can just tweak like one thing here, one thing there, I can take my game to like the next most elite level. And I really enjoyed the way he walked into media days, the way he handled himself, not only with us. And look, we know what it is. Like, he's probably going to be a little bit more comfortable with two former, washed-up LSU players. But I heard from everybody.
It's a safe place.
It's a very safe place. He understood that. We didn't ask him about, interceptions against Texas A&M like others. But everybody that I talked with said that's a pro.
Yeah.
Neuheisel, Rick Neuheisel.
Okay.
He had him in the SiriusXM room. He goes, man, your guy, that is a pro quarterback. He said that guy is ready right now. He said every question that I asked him, and Neuheisel coached quarterbacks, offensive coordinator, longtime head coach. Like every question I asked him, he was ready to go with the perfect answer. And not like in a robotic way, but like X's and O's football talk stuff.
Yeah, it's you can tell when somebody's faking confidence, right? Trying to project a little confidence, trying to project that I'm good. Like, hey, these are the things I need to say because this is what a quarterback says. This is what my teammates want to hear. But you can also tell when it's extremely natural. And with Garrett, it always is. And so even as a young kid, I could tell by style of play, he was just like, he had a belief system. He had a confidence. He's like, I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to play my way, of course, within the system. But, like, I'm a confident guy. I'm going to pull the trigger. I know I have a good gun. I know I have talent. And so I think everybody's seeing that out off the field right now. So they're interviewing him, and just like you said, Coach Neuheisel said it, like, he handles himself like a pro because he's really, like, deep down a confident player, and he has already proven that he's backed it up on the field. So when we were talking to him yesterday, I asked the question. I said, Garrett, when you look back on the season, when the dust settles from the season, when you look back on it, what's it going to take for you to say that was a successful season? And he made no qualms about it. Like, you could tell what the messaging is within that locker room, within that football, the team meeting room with all the coaches and all the players, because they said we expect to be in the SEC championship and we expect to play for a national championship. So I love hearing that, right?
See,
a lot of times they kind of like back away from saying the names of things.
Right, exactly.
They say, we expect to be playing for championships.
I don't understand why people do that because with bulletin board material, am I going to play any harder because you said this in August or July?
Right.
Like, I'm going to play the game the same way, and
it's
not
like
everybody.
It's like a no duh like kind of answer, but but it's always.
But so many people run away from that mentality, and we've talked about it. Like I forget who I was arguing with about this, but like I love the fact that they're like, hey, this is what it is. This is what it has to be. Like, we can't half step into the season. And like, oh, my gosh, let's don't talk about it. Like, we do one game at a time, and we just got to get this game. And then the next game, it's like, man, no, screw that. Like, we're too good for that.
Yep.
Like, we got to go out, and we got to win games at a high level, get to double-digit wins, get to Atlanta, play for a championship, get into a college football playoff.
Yep.
Because they haven't had that message before. And I'm not just talking about this team. I'm talking about, the last however many handful of years. Like 2019, when Joe Burrow went to Manning Passing Academy, he's like, no, we're going to score 40, 45, 50 points a game. And everybody's like, yeah, okay, bud. And what'd they do? They went out there and they did it, right? Yep. And he said it with his chest out because he believed it. He knew. He had been there the year before when they won a Fiesta Bowl. He understood how much they grew in that offseason. I like that. I like my quarterback being like, I don't know who in the world is going to stop us because we are.
And a lot of people can say that. A lot of people do project that out there, but it's not coming from a real place. It's a guy that's never, maybe never played before. Maybe they don't have the talent around. He's just projecting confidence. And of course, competitors are going to do that. If you're a competitor at this level, of course you're going to believe you can win everything.
Yeah.
But the confidence level, the way he said it, the way he talked, just matter of fact, and because he's backed it up on the field and been there and is like an unquestioned leader in that locker room, but also an unquestioned top player in the country, was I was impressed by it. And he also, with the big picture in place, a matter of fact, we expect to play for SEC, we expect to play for a national championship, but he also said, but we're also very hyper-focused on game one.
Yeah.
So, of course, there's a big, they paint this picture of what they want the season to look like, but they also understand there's a right way to do it.
Yeah.
And we talked about the leadership on the team and what has felt different. And pretty fast answer said, well, this is the most talented team that I've been on. And so, Tiger fans, we should be pretty excited because we got a guy that has been with us and is going into a second year as a full-time starter and is saying that this is the most talented team. And for LSU, that's pretty strong. He's been there for 5 years. So he's seen some extremely talented teams. And for him to say that, we got the most talent this year, not bad.
Yeah, and you're right, like, being focused on game one because you have to be. But, like, within that, it's not the cliche, we got to focus on game one because you can't go 2-0 unless you start 1-0. I hate stuff like that. Like, I'm like, that is so passive. That is, like, non-alpha. That is the most beta energy ever.
Non-alpha.
I love the fact that on their tackling dummies right now, they got paw prints. You know who has a paw print on the side of their helmet?
Is it Clemson?
The Clemson Tigers. BK sat right there in front of us on that stage and said, no. On our stuff, we got paw prints because paw prints is Clemson, and that's who we want to think about. It's Clemson. We want to hit that pad thinking about Clemson. I'm like, hell yeah.
Let's go.
Sign me up for that. Don't sign me up for, oh, man, we just got to put one foot in front of the other. We just got to keep moving forward every single day. Like, I don't want to hear that. This team needs a little piss and vinegar, and I think they got that this offseason.
Yeah, I do too. It's I think the leadership on this team from top to bottom. I mean, look at the guy, our guy Whit Weeks yesterday. His interviews, walking around here, just like the energy he brings with him. Just like I saw him walking down the stairs with Peter Burns yesterday, and we talked for just a second, but it's like, you know what? I've listened to you in your interviews today. Just talked to you. I think I might die for you right now. You're just that kind of guy.
Yeah. Do you want me to take Peter out right now? Because if you ask me to, I'll do it.
Is this guy bothering you?
Exactly.
I'll bounce for you all day.
And, dude, he has that. And I'll share, like, a personal message. So my big boss at SiriusXM, who does every media day, pro, college, whatever, runs NASCAR, does a lot, right? So he's been around a lot of, like, dudes. He wrote me, he said, Whit Weeks is that dude. What a great representation of your school.
You're damn right he is.
And I'm like, hell yeah, let's go.
Hell yeah.
See, it fired me up yesterday to have those guys roll through there. I didn't get a chance, so I got Whit downstairs and just a private conversation, which I'll disappoint you in a little bit. We had Nussmeier up here. I didn't get a chance to catch up with Chris Hilton, but I know Matt Scone said he got him. He said he was really good for 10.5 minutes. And, like, sometimes to get 10.5 minutes out of a college player is a long interview. He said he was confident. I saw him get up on the podium. I saw it this morning. He owned. He's like, which game outside of the opener are you most looking forward to?
Yep.
He said Ole Miss because there was a pass that I dropped in the end zone a couple of years ago that if I catch it, we win the game. I'm like, I love that. He ain't running from it.
Yeah.
That's a good energy.
Yeah, that was a really good answer. I saw that. I saw that this morning,
Me too,
actually. Yeah. And to have that, to paint that picture for yourself as motivation. We all get motivated different ways. We all get motivated by whether it's success or family, friends, money, disappointments, whatever it is. We all have something that we have to be motivated by. And to see him say, all right, last year I was hurt, so I didn't get to play. But the time before that, 2 years ago, I dropped a pass in the end zone that could have won the game. So that's the motivation he's taking with him. And looking forward to – because, you know, we didn't know how he was going to be answering questions at conference. I mean, just like you said, like I'm as like a newbie interviewer myself, like that's what's like terrifying. If I get a college kid that's like, I ask him a question that I've like thought of for 3 days and he's like, yes, period. That's it. And I'm like, okay, well, what's next?
I had 4 or 5 of those yesterday.
How'd it go?
It's like, so, yes, continue. That's it.
Can you expand on your answer, please, while I think of my next question?
That's it. Man, I don't want to say the player's name, but I went from a player that was 2-3 word answers and would shake his head and say, yeah, after it. And I'm like, oh, that's it, which is fine. Look, whatever. Not, you know, everybody's nerves and different things. And then right after that, I had Diego Pavia. Electric.
Dude, I know.
Electric.
You were waxing poetically about him last night.
2 S words and an F word in a
real quick,
real quick.
In a 10-minute interview.
I mean, no, I'm talking about like we got in and he was out the gate, and I could see why people would follow that guy into a fire.
Do you think so? He dropped it, the 2 S words and an F word. Do you think he knew going in? Like,
I don't think
serious?
he cared.
He didn't care.
I don't think he cared. I don't. He didn't stop talking. He didn't change it. He didn't sit up in his seat any differently. And he was talking about what the cool part about it was he got fired up talking about his team, and then let's go.
Yep. And that's another thing. So people can project confidence when they're not really that confident. People can use curse words either really well or you can tell they're trying to be that guy that uses curse words cool.
Yes.
Diego Pavia seems like he's a guy that can use them very well.
He did.
Yeah.
And he used them for motivation, and he motivated me.
You were ready. So if we had to, if you're in a room, you got Whit Weeks on your left, Diego Pavia on your right. Shots were fired. Who are you jumping in front of?
Whit Weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you think about it?
Whit Weeks. No, I wouldn't think. Like, he's the only one. Like, there's no thinking in front of Whit Weeks.
I know.
You know. But I get all the hype around Diego Pavia, though.
Yeah. It's like, Whit, how can you be so awesome and talk with such a big smile with an accent and have that much energy in everything that you say?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I think Garrett Nussmeyer's going to win the Heisman this year. Like, yep.
You mean disappoint you?
What? I know. I know what you're going to say.
So.
And, like, we have to let the listeners know because I know they're wondering.
Off air, I went up to Whit. I said, hey, bud, I got one question and one question only. Have you seen Varsity Blues? And do you know who Jonathan Moxon is? The disappointment on his face when he knew he let me down, it hurt me.
Not as much as it hurt me.
He was the guy. He had the best betting odds. There's not a single soul here that knows Varsity Blues.
Not even the people that should know it, that are a little bit older.
I know.
That are our generation.
He promised he would watch it, though.
Yeah, he promised. So, Nussmeier, you let me down. Whit Weeks, You let me down. I still love y'all, but maybe a little bit less now. We'll get it back. We'll circle back. There's going to be something y'all can do to make it up. But it was truly shocking. And not only did Garrett say he hadn't seen it, but he looked at us and said, wait, that's not my generation, is it?
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Yeah, I know.
Dang it.
Chill out, bro.
Yeah, chill out, dude.
I do also, before we move on, because we probably won't talk Vanderbilt anymore, obviously, after yesterday and they were here. So over in our Sirius XM room, we have a grip strength like meter, like an official one, like electronic. It gives you, right? And so we've been having different players go in there, different hosts, and the players was shockingly low, actually, some of the grip strength that we had there. And, we got Doring in there, and he's doing it. It wasn't great. So, I'm feeling good.
Great.
Like, Dusty Dvorak and I, we're feeling good. We're the leaders in the clubhouse, right?
Yep.
Like, we're feeling good. And so the players come in there, they're 20 below us. We're in the 147, 149. They're getting 120.
Y'all got the old man strength.
We do. Let me tell you something, though. We were in Clark Lee, if you don't know, he played fullback at Vanderbilt. He comes in, and we're like, hey, do you want to – before we could even finish, he's like, give it to me. He gets in a stance, and he gets that son of a gun, and he and just pulls it. You could hear the plastic cracking.
Oh,
crushed everybody in the room. Crushed them. Players, host, other coaches.
They just look y'all in the eye and walk off silently. Alpha
So
jaw.
basically, I'm saying whatever the over/under is on Vandy, because of that one moment, take it.
Take it, yeah.
Yeah.
There's really no better betting strategy than that.
Dude, when
there's
he
a lot of
squeezed that
experts out
thing.
there. I would take it off that for sure. Do you think he's got a gripper in his office?
No doubt. Like the old school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the one that's got the foam on it.
Yep. You're a big Clark Lee guy.
Big Clark Lee guy.
And
if you can make Vanderbilt relevant, you're doing something.
So they have one of your favorite head coaches in the SEC. They have one of your favorite quarterbacks in the SEC.
They do.
Are they going to be your team of the year?
As of today, it's still Mizzou.
Okay.
As of today. But let me tell you something.
They're sneaky.
That test of strength and the words that came out of Diego Pavia's mouth, they're climbing. They're climbing the charts.
I mean, I would think that they just based on that alone. I know we got to give Missouri their chance.
Yeah, we got to give Eli. We think Eli's got bigger grip strength than Clark?
I don't know. I think that me being a former quarterback, I would crush him at the grip thing, which isn't great.
You can come down and we'll test it.
I don't know if I want to or not. I got this thing in my forearm.
So Lane Kiffin came in, and he was looking at it like, hey, because Doring had left. I said, Doring wanted to do a competition with you, but he had to leave. He had to go do some TV stuff. Do you want to do it? He's like, I don't know, man. You see Doring, that guy, all he does, he's a meathead. All he does is work. He's like, I do hot yoga. We're like, all right, well, here's how you do it. So I squeeze it, and I got a 146. And he goes, let me see that. And he grabs it, and he looks at the 146. He goes, take our picture. He pointed to the 146 and sent it to Doring. It's like, got you, beat you. I was like, dude, that's a heady play.
Smart.
So he knew immediately, let me see it. All right.
Yep.
And then
let somebody else do the work.
So he beat Doring.
Smart.
Even though Doring
crushed him.
Doesn't know.
Did you tell Doring that?
No, absolutely not.
Good.
We'll let him think that Lane Kiffin has much, much better grip strength than he does.
You think Doring went back to the weight room until about midnight last night?
When Doring wasn't close to our number, he started doing hand stretches throughout the rest of the show. That like these little deals here, and then he got on the chair and he started to do a little
getting it ready,
forearm stretching,
some blood flow.
Yeah, it didn't work. All right, getting the brakes on. It's 23 minutes in, so I guess we'll go ahead and you got to get ahead of the chains. If you don't get ahead of the chains, you'll never get a first down.
Man, we had to talk about the grip strength test for 8 minutes. Duh.
It was in my doc.
What else are you going to talk about?
It was in my document.
It's in my document.
All right, more OTB when we come back here live from Atlanta.
Off the bench.
there. You go to All-Star Toyota Baton Rouge.com. All-Star Toyota Baton Rouge.com is the website. Buying new, leasing, renting, whatever it might be. Everything is available. And we always tell you the rental process, it is incredibly easy. Call Miss Lisa Sessions. Tell her what you're looking for. She'll make sure that you get that per-day rental prices, incredible prices. But the thing that sets All-Star apart from everybody else is they truly do have the full fleet available, ready to go. So no matter what your needs are for your trip, your vacation, they've got you covered. All-Star Toyota Baton Rouge.com.
Conveniently located on Airline near Goodwood. Go check them out today. Go to their lot. If you're in the market for a new used rental car, lease, whatever it is, go see them today. See how they can help you. Go see what they have on the lot right now. Start the trade-in value of your current car. Go see them today. All-Star Toyota Baton Rouge.com.
But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, Ice Cubes.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. BRAC, your #1 park system in the nation.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet.
Live from the 2025 SEC Football Media Days, powered by Parish Construction and Roofing. Enter now for your chance to win $10,000 cash at parishbuilt.com. Our coverage is also presented by Rev and Relief Windows.
All right, and welcome back in to OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Moving right along here. And again, our coverage is brought to you by Parish Construction and Roofing. Sign up for your chance to win $10,000 at parishbuilt.com. Also presented by Rev and Relief Windows. All right, Auburn, Georgia, Tennessee, Texas. Matthew, which one are you most excited to hear from today?
Oh, I would say Texas.
Yeah, I think so.
And this guy named Ark.
Ark Manning?
Ark Manning.
Yeah.
Sophomore.
That poor soul is going to have
He's gonna get crushed.
So I know since Moscona turned the cameras around, y'all can't tell. There's these little things in the corner, right? Do you like, some people go to the main stage, but there's, people off to the side as well. And like Nussmeier was off to the side, and he was like 10 deep. I mean, just all the peoples.
All the peoples.
There's not enough room down there for what I think probably Arch is going to get.
Because I'll be down there.
You're going to go down there?
I don't know. I might.
Yeah.
I really just want to have the opportunity to say, excuse me, you play for, can you tell me your name, spell it out, position, and school you play for?
Yeah.
I really want to say that.
Yeah. So why don't you?
Well, because it sounds like it's going to be about 20 people deep around him.
It is going to
I do feel bad. I mean, I don't feel bad for him. Don't get me wrong. But, like, he's going to get crushed today.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. Their SID and all the people around him have got their hands full.
Yeah.
Keeping everybody at bay. They're going to be like security guards today.
I know I've got him a little bit later on. Obviously, they're the last team today. We won't get him on this show. I've got him later on off campus.
You can ask him about Varsity Blues?
Yeah.
You better.
Yeah. Because Witt let us down, he's now probably the only other.
Last hope?
He's the last hope.
He's the last hope. I don't know. Somebody could surprise us out there.
Oh, I did say Blake Shapen might know.
I think, like, you looking at this, there's somebody on here that would surprise us. You would have no clue. Maybe it's Jackson Arnold.
Maybe so. It's not Whit Weeks or Garrett Nussmeier.
I mean, I'm not going to say it's an indictment on the season, but it's a character flaw for sure.
Yeah.
If we're going to be honest with each other.
The three players that Texas is bringing: Anthony Hill Jr., linebacker, stud; Arch Manning, Ark Manning, if maybe you want to. Michael Taft, senior DB. I love his story. Guy walked on, is from the area, kind of bet on himself, turned down smaller schools, and he's turned himself into a really good player, multiple-year starter, a guy that they certainly are going to count on in the back end. Can kind of play a little bit of everything, play both safety positions. He can, in a pinch, he can play some corner. He can play some nickel, just kind of a jack-of-all-trades type guy. And he's one of those, he's one of those players that you feel like he gets you in the right situation every single time. He can make every single play as well. And they've got a couple of those at Texas. Now, they did lose a lot.
He's a Westlake kid.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He's
Westlake's like.
He was teammates with Kate Klubnik.
Okay.
When they were together. Actually, I'm pretty sure Michael Taft intercepted Quinn Ewers when he was, I guess he's Southlake, right?
Yep, Southlake.
They played in the playoffs, and they ended up being teammates, but Michael Taft came up with the game-sealing interception or something.
Yeah, I wonder if it was Cade, they faced off in the state championship. So it says here, he was part of the team at Westlake. They won back-to-back state titles. Mr. Taft.
You got Tennessee coming in, and now they're not bringing their quarterback in. Georgia is bringing Gunnar Stockton.
What are we doing? Everybody should have to. You should be forced to bring a quarterback. Everybody.
Well, with their situation, right, and what it, how it played out, and Iamaleava being now at UCLA, and you pretty much make this trade.
Yeah,
you get Aguilar from UCLA.
Yeah.
It's who's what's it going to be now? Who's going to be the starter? Is it going to be Aguilar? Is he just going to be the guy? You don't bring him because maybe you want to create that competition?
I guess so. I mean, that's the only reason to me is if you're trying to create this, whether it's an illusion or reality in your system of we're going to compete. I'm not ready to hand the keys to the car to just one person yet. But everybody cares about hearing the story of a quarterback. Whether it's the quarterback or not, whether it's the projected quarterback, just to it's such an interesting story. He comes over, the whole they're trying to avoid it because the quarterback situation with their guy leaving is a disaster, right? So they're just probably trying to avoid any of those questions. He's still going to get it, but the kids aren't going to have to answer it. it's going to be Josh Heupel is going to have to answer it. But, I just think that that's the story. Quarterbacks create most of the buzz and most of the story, whether it's good, bad, whether it's just interesting hearing, you know, the where all the places you've transferred from, like what happened. And you give a kid a chance to talk and be somebody's going to take the first snap in the first game, and I think you bring the person you think might be it, and and it doesn't have to be like, all right, this is our guy. We brought him because he is our guy. I don't know. I just think every team should be required. It's not. It's not reality. I'm just from like a selfish standpoint.
They're the only team that's not bringing a quarterback here today. And again, Joey Aguilar, transfer from Appalachian State to UCLA to Tennessee, is going to be the expected starter. They've got a couple of freshmen behind him, but certainly not who we thought was going to be here whenever Tennessee lost in the college football playoff. We just thought it was going to be Iam Aliava. He is now in Southern California. So certainly a switch up there for Tennessee, but I do want to talk about the other teams when we come back. Georgia and Auburn, what did they have at quarterback? We'll break it all down when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to RussellPools.com. That is the website for Russell Pool Company, your true one-stop shop when it comes to building your pool, maintaining your pool, and any kind of retail that you need to buy for your pool. And Flynn will tell you, obviously landscaping is a big part of what they do. That's why we confidently can say the one-stop shop. Go to the website, russellpools.com. Check out a gallery of work that they've got out there. You'll be so impressed. Also, who trusts them to get back onto the field, maintenance those hot and cold tubs? The Tigers, right? So go to russellpools.com.
Yeah, usually when you have this design in your head, you want to build a pool, got to go hire a landscape architect and then take those plans to a pool builder. Not with Russell Pools. They have 2 landscape architects on staff right there, so they can take your dream to reality. Turnkey, everything they do. We are proud to be partnered with them. Visit russellpools.com to start your dream pool today.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary, for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Live from the 2025 SEC Football Media Days, powered by Parish Construction and Roofing. Enter now for your chance to win $10,000 cash at parishbuilt.com. Our coverage is also presented by Rev and Relief Windows.
All right, welcome back in. It is OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Flynn, you went into that big room. You talked all that game, and according to Jordan, you didn't even ask a question?
I know, so I went and sat in on South Carolina's press conference.
Yeah.
So I went just to kind of get the lay of the land, see the ropes. I know Jordan said he's disappointed he didn't hear me ask any questions to Nuss or anything. I do. I feel like I need to bring these questions that I have, I need to bring them to the big stage. I need to bring them to the big room. So maybe today, maybe today I'll go in there. These guys, so when they start raising their hand with like a couple minutes into the head coach talking because they're trying to get their place in line, I guess, with their hand up. And I swear, like, if you ever remember back in grade school when, like, the kid really wants to say something, he's raising his hand, and, like, he's got to throw the other arm up and, like, hold it up like this. And, like, I felt like that. They had to, like, their shoulders had to have been getting tired. I don't know if I could do that.
You did call them mouth breathers yesterday. Standing up.
Yeah, maybe that was a little extreme.
You can't stand for 3 hours, you mouth breathers.
Yeah, you used to yell at us for, missing a read and throwing a pick. You can't stand up for an hour. Yeah.
So today?
We'll see. We'll see. I really want to be like, I really want to mispronounce Arch's name. Really want to do that.
Well, you'll go viral if you do that.
Excuse me, Arch.
Former NFL quarterback Matt Flynn.
Yeah, we were talking about it. Well, if we got a chance to interview him, should we, just make it a big slapstick interview? Be like, hey, I don't want you to get, starstruck or anything, but I played quarterback at a pretty high level. I know you might not have ever been around anybody that's played in the NFL, but as an arc, right? Yep.
Yeah. That would be if he didn't have 20 deep, like you said a little bit earlier. There's a couple of players that, I think will have a pretty big crowd, even though they don't necessarily have the hype of an Arch Manning. That is Gunnar Stockton from Georgia. It is Jackson Arnold from Auburn. And I would probably say Gunnar Stockton's going to have one of the biggest crowds there.
Sure.
We only had a chance to see him in, the second half of the SEC championship game. He led his team to victory. They went and won an SEC championship game. He took a shot at the goal line, too. I don't know if you remember that one.
He got knocked out for a second.
Yeah. I was like, hey, no, but
yeah, no,
you got to get up.
You're the backup.
Yeah.
So that means there's no one behind you.
Yeah.
So maybe just slide.
And I think Carson maybe had to come in the game and hand it off with one arm for a little bit, right?
That's right. You're right.
So and then we saw him
obviously no concussion.
No, not at all. We saw him in the Sugar Bowl against Notre Dame, and we were talking before we jumped on today. It wasn't bad. He made some plays. It was off script. I think that might be his style. It wasn't like a, hey, snap the ball, progression, go through the read, deliver a pass. It was a little chaotic. I mean, but again, that might just be the world that he lives in.
Yeah, young kid. There's probably not a lot of, actual Georgia offense reps in practice throughout the season. This is the end of the season, so he's the backup. He's running scout team. He might get 3, 4, 5, maybe snaps of actual Georgia offense throughout the year. That's the life of the backup quarterback. You have to. It's all mental rep. But then you got a freshman kid, highly touted out of high school. We saw it, extremely athletic, can throw the ball. Yeah. Maybe not the most beautiful arm talent, delivery, arm motion, arm tunnel that you've ever seen.
Yeah.
But a guy that just looks like a football player, right?
Yeah.
He came in there and. In the SEC championship, and threw the changeup on him. Like we see it all the time. Like the changeup being thrown with a backup with a completely different style of play. Go in there and it's like sometimes it just breathes a little energy when something looks a little different because he does have that chance to get out of the pocket. And like I said, they put in plays that it was like, all right, we're going to go, our read's going to be 1 to 2.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be like your beautiful progression top down to a check down situation. And he made some plays and, breathed a little air, little energy into that team, and they pulled it out. I mean, and I don't know if they do that without him coming to that game.
No, so I was at the game, and so I kind of witnessed this in person. And I don't know Carson Beck. I don't know if his team liked him. There's a lot of reports that say a lot of things.
I wouldn't.
Okay. But when that man came in that game, the whole sideline, nobody was on the bench. Everybody walked to watch the game. They were so fired up. And then covering the media day for the Sugar Bowl, every guy that you talked with, and like you said the name Gunner, they get this big smile. And you could feel that. And that is something you could feel in that game. You could feel it in the playoff game. And so he's got the ear of the team, which is, in my opinion, when you're a new quarterback and you've had a guy like a Carson Beck who's this big personality, big name, but you already have that, that's like step one. Like you get step one out of the way.
Yeah, I feel like he's seeing him today, seeing him talk. I feel like he's going to bring a little bit of that Whit Weeks energy. I've never heard him talk. I've never heard him speak. I've watched
got a little
him play,
bit of that.
And just hearing you talk about his team on their feet, excited, just means like he's a really likable guy and brings a lot of energy. Like as a teammates and a quarterback, because like no one's going to get excited for you cheer unless you're really good or people just straight up like you.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's going to bring a lot of energy. We'll see. We'll be the judge of that, I guess, once he starts talking. But in just my mind, and this kid, he's winning the name game too.
Gunner
Stockton, incredible.
Yeah.
He could be an old gunny. And he's from Tiger, Georgia.
Which I didn't know that was a city.
That's a city, apparently.
I like that.
Don't fact me. Fact check me. Fact check ChatGPT on this one. Tiger, Georgia. Start at Rabun County High School.
Yeah. Hey, you were the third best player at dinner last night out of 4. I'm proud of you.
No, it was not the third best. It was the third. What was most influential player at their college?
Like most important to their school or something.
Yeah, something like that.
So we were at dinner last night, and Peter Burns is trying to explain ChatGPT to Rick Neuheisel. That was an experience.
Yeah, it was an experience.
And so he's going over it, and then it was me, Flynn, Doring, and Dusty Dvorak, and Peter, being Peter, was like, hey, give me these guys 1 through 4 of who's the most important to their team. You weren't last.
Jacob was 1. Doring 2.
Yeah.
Which, it makes sense. Florida, doesn't take a lot. I was 3. Dvorak 4.
Yeah. It hurt Dusty, I think.
It did.
I think
but
Dusty,
Neuheisel did interject and say he would put Dusty at 1.
Yeah, he's tried to help him out.
He tried to help him out.
Yeah, like if you would have got 4th, you'd been like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Dusty, like.
That tracks.
Dusty wanted to get in a 3-point stance and have like a.
He was done with dinner
Big
at that
cat.
point.
Yeah, he was. He folded up. So I'm ready to go.
Oklahoma drill?
Yeah. I should have known they played at Oklahoma. But I was thinking Big Cat, though.
I didn't know they
LSU
played
used
Oklahoma.
to do. You didn't know. He did not know.
I did know
he
that.
He did not know. He had no idea. All right, we will step away. More OTB when we come back here. 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench. The bench.
All right, go to Go Tommy's, G-E-A-U-X Tommy's. That's TommyWithAY.com. Check out what they can do for you. Windows, doors, and siding. Gallery of work on the homepage. Testimonials of past clients right there on the front homepage as well. And they just won Best Windows in Baton Rouge in the Advocate. They stack awards. That's all they do. Angie's Super Service List since 2016. Time and time and time again. There's a great article on Tommy and the team, how everything got started in the Advocate right now. Check that out. We love them. We trust them. You will as well. GoTommys.com.
Yeah, go see them today. Go visit their website at GoTommys.com. See the list of awards they won. We talk about them stacking championships. They win awards for a reason because they are the best. Go check out their windows, their doors, testimonials, a gallery of what they can do, lifetime warranty on your windows. A company that works with integrity. They're dependable, professional, and most importantly, when you're getting work done on your house, you want them to be efficient. GoTommys.com. Check them out today.
At Atmos Energy, our smart choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wild.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Luba Workers Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Live from the 2025 SEC Football Media Days, powered by Parish Construction and Roofing. Enter now for your chance to win $10,000 cash at parishbuilt.com. Our coverage is also presented by Rev and Relief Windows.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. We are live from the 2025 SEC Media Days here in Atlanta, Georgia. I believe Hugh Freeze is probably going to get up there on the podium here in a matter of minutes. And Auburn's an interesting football team, certainly one that you and I know well. We had some great battles with the Auburn Tigers, and over the last, however many years, 20, 25, 30 years you want to put on it, they've certainly been in the conversation, but it's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
You had Brian Harsin. He got let go. You're still paying him. Hugh Freeze has the same exact record as Brian Harsin had after 2 years. So you went and you tried to get Hugh Freeze, who had great moments at Ole Miss, had some issues, goes to Liberty, has great moments at Liberty. You feel like you hit a home run. We know that place and their expectations and their crazy level is listen, that is not throwing, stones. All of us in the SEC have that. He got to win, huh? Like he's got to put 8 wins in this year, right?
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, you got to show life at least. Yeah, they got to show life this year. They have to be a threat because they've, at times in the past couple of years, they're not I think it's one of those games where you look at the schedule and it's like, all right, I feel better about playing Auburn than most of the teams on my schedule. So they got to be a threat. They have to show some life. They got to show some growth. Hugh Freeze brings in Jackson Arnold as we think probably the projected starting quarterback at Auburn. He's here this week.
Yeah.
We'll hear him talk today. Comes over from Oklahoma. Started 9 games. Played in 10. Started 9 games last year at Oklahoma. Was eventually benched.
Yeah.
Whether it was his doing or not, their offense was not great last year. Of course, they got a defensive head coach there at Oklahoma. But dual threat guy, can do it with his legs, can do it with his arm. Through 9 games last year, had 1,421 yards, 62% completion rate, which is pretty good. 12 touchdowns, so not a ton of touchdown passes. 3 interceptions, though, so took care of the ball in that manner. Had 150 rush attempts, 444 yards, and led them last year to a Bama victory at 131 yards on the ground. So can be a threat if he takes care of the ball, but of course got benched towards the end of the season last year.
Got benched, kind of came back, and I mean, I say it with the Saints all the time, and about to go to break here. He was throwing the Uber drivers there.
Yeah, sure.
At the end of the year,
right?
Because all his top weapons had gone down. We'll see one of the better receiver rooms in the country there in Auburn, Alabama, if he can change his fortune. And we'll talk more Auburn, Georgia, Tennessee, and Texas throughout the day. Like I said, Hugh Freeze is soon to be on the podium. Hour number 2 coming back your way here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to KTOZ Blinds, KTOZBlinds.com. Once you go there, you will see what Brandon Barton and the team can do for you. Inside, outside, it does not matter. Interior, exterior. Sometimes, like I say all the time, it can be the exterior. You don't even know it, and it helps you with the interior. Love all the things they've done in our home. Look forward to the next thing they do in our home. And you can just ask Brandon Barton. It's like, hey, can you? And he just stops you and says, yes, we can get that done. It is incredible. Again, the team comes in. They know your space better than you do. In about 10 minutes, go to KTOZBlinds.com.
Yeah, their service truly is second to absolutely nobody. K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. Let them help you with your windows and your door, your coverings, and save. Middle of summer, those electric bills are spiking right now because we got that AC cranking all the time. Let them help you keep your home more energy efficient, indoors, outdoors, whatever it is. Visit their brand new website. It is beautiful. KTOZBlinds.com.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
The Windsor Senior Living Community in Mandeville, Louisiana is a beautiful, vibrant apartment community geared towards seniors. They are nestled right in the heart of Mandeville, where seniors live a more carefree lifestyle in spacious apartments with the peace of mind that comes from having a little extra help. Call the Windsor at 985-624-8040 to schedule a lunch and tour. Come see how the Windsor can be your passport to peace of mind.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Brack, your #1 park system in the nation.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. here on Tuesday, July 15th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect partly cloudy skies with a high of 88. In hour 2 of today's show, the guys will continue to break down day 2 of SEC Media Days. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number 2 of Off the Bench, live from Atlanta, Georgia for the 2025 SEC Media Days, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Yeah, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, starts now.
We got music now. I know I felt bad because Tate had to do the open kind of like all dry and stuff, but hey, we got music now. But very excited for day number 2 because all these teams are schools and teams and proud programs that had certainly for Georgia, for Tennessee, and for Texas, they have been fully in the conversation over the last couple of years. Auburn's trying to get back there. But yesterday, 3 of the 4 quarterback. You know, Austin Simmons, a little bit of a question mark. And not because I don't think he's going to be a good player, but he's not been a starter before. Like, these teams right here, okay, like, what's Jackson going to be coming over from Oklahoma, where Matt said it last segment, he got benched. All right, what's Gunnar Stockton going to be? Is he going to be able to replicate what Carson Beck did over the last couple of years? Tennessee, we've talked about their quarterback troubles. They traded their quarterback basically. He goes to UCLA. You get UCLA's quarterback, and your quarterback, he's a tough kid, but he didn't have his best year. 2 years ago was his best year at Appalachian State, not last year. And then for Texas, it's Arch Manning, right? And so all the hype and all the things we think he can be, but it's drastic difference in what we had yesterday and what we know to what we are trying to find out.
Yeah, it's quarterbacks that are all over the spectrum of what the hype level is on what people think they can be. A lot of, Gunnar Stockton, one of the top guys in his recruiting class. We still don't know because of the style of play. Jackson Arnold, of course, he's got this. He's got these different. He can run. He can throw it a little bit. What is he going to be? Well, how is he going to do outside of the offense at Oklahoma that was not very good last year? Didn't have a lot of pieces in place for him to be successful. And then you got, of course, Arch Manning, who has all the hype in the world, and people are putting him in Heisman lists and everything. But there's one thing similar about all these kids is that they're all unproven. Of course, Arch played in 3 games, and we think he's going to be good, but we don't know what any of these guys are going to be. So, like you said, yesterday it was a little bit more of these are proven commodities. We know they're going to be good. We know what they bring to the table. Today's all about, like, who are these guys? What can they be? What's the speculation? So everybody's interested in hearing these guys talk just to see what kind of confidence level, what are they bringing to the table from a character standpoint and with a leadership standpoint. There's only so much you can get from an interview with 1,000 people here, but it's unknown. So this is a really interesting day. We'll learn a lot more today about these kids than we did probably yesterday from those guys.
So for you, in your own experience, because you have been in college 4 years, you had played plenty of times. There have been games where you started for LSU. There have been games where you came in for LSU. There's games where you rotated for LSU. Like for you, once it was your team, because it is Gunnar Stockton's team. It is Jackson Arnold, who's played before, so it's a little bit different. But now, like even Arch, Quinn's not there anymore. He's in Miami.
Yep.
It's Arch's team. What was that process like for you, and like how did you make sure that you made it the biggest thing, but didn't make it too big?
Well, mine was a little different because I was like, God, it's about time. It was so long. I was like, man, it's been so long since I've been a starter here. Consistent starter. So mine was a little bit of a relief, and we talked about it when people are asking, like, oh, Matt, you definitely came to media day when you were going into your senior year. I'm like, no, I didn't. For one, you were getting married, and I was an usher.
You were a groomsman.
And
definitely a groomsman.
But two, I remind people that Miles hadn't named me the starter by this point. I mean, I think it was everybody pretty much knew, but it was more of the, he wanted to create that mindset of we're going to compete.
Oh, he's so, like he said, compete so
much. We're
going to compete.
So it's, I hadn't been named the starter at that point. So
you actually still haven't been.
Still, to this day, not named the starter of 2007. But, I don't know. I guess I wouldn't have come anyway. I had duties that weekend. I had to groom. Not a big deal.
I still can't believe you asked that question, but well, actually I can.
But you talk about these kids, and it's finally they have the keys to the car. How do they handle it? It's always interesting to see because you want to think every kid can handle it the right way. You want to think, and there's nothing to prove that these. I mean, we talk about the expectations put on Arch Manning. There's so many. I mean, hopefully they've taken his phone and social media away from him just for his own sanity, because you want to be able to, and you like to think that everybody can filter out what people say, and they're all going to say it. They're going to say it today. We don't listen to the outside noise. It's all about the team inside the building, which is great. And I think for 99% of the time it is that way. But in this day and age, with social media, with access to all sorts of information, it's impossible to filter it out, whether subconsciously or consciously.
It is. I will say the Manning family, being around them a little bit, they try to get away from social media as much as they can. It's impossible now.
It's impossible, but also, I agree. If anybody set up to do it, it would be him. But he's in college. He's a college kid. You don't think he's got social media? Like there's no way to avoid. There's no way to avoid that. So, we'll see. I mean, the hype train for him can go really, really good for him, or it could go really, really bad for him, just depending on his style of play. But if he plays well, it is going to bode well for him. Go up to Ohio State and get a win, see what happens.
I mean, that opener is going to be a rematch of the Cotton Bowl. It's like, hey, bud, there's no tiptoeing into this starting quarterback situation. Like, you've started games.
You just want to go to Ohio State?
They were against UTSA, ULM, and Mississippi State. Ohio State's going to be a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
The Buckeyes going to be, you're going up to Ohio Stadium.
Yeah, we look over our right shoulder. They have a jersey and a helmet right by the national championship trophy for a reason, because they are the reigning champs. So you picked a fight with a big old boy.
And we're not going to talk a lot about the Buckeyes here at SEC Media Day, but they do also, in a lot of people's minds, and I might agree with them, they have the best offense and defensive players in the country. Jeremiah Smith, the receiver, and Caleb Downs at safety.
Yeah.
So they lost 14 guys to the draft, but let's not act like the cupboard's bare there.
And Texas did lose a lot of people as well. So can they reload? I know that their preseason hype train's pretty big too, just as a team, not only Arch. So we'll see if they can live up to the hype. I'll be interested the closer we get to that game to see how this crew here at OTB picks that game.
Right now, I'd go Buckeyes.
I'd go Buckeyes by 10.
By 10.
By 10.
I mean, I like Texas. I do think
right
they
now.
still have.
That's right now.
They still got a lot of talent as well. But to your point, like Julian saying, like, what's he going to be? That's going to be a big question mark. But
Well,
you do have the best receiver in the country to throw it to.
In college football, you give the home team 3 points, right?
Yeah.
They automatically in the Vegas line, if it's a chalk matchup, you give the home team 3 points. So outside of that, I'm saying they're a touchdown better right now on a neutral site.
All right, so this is we're going to do this. I know everybody's going to be shocked when I say this. We're going to take a break somewhat on time here.
Oh, this is early.
It is. It's like actually 2 minutes early because I want to be a man of my word. And I told one of our loyal listeners, Quinn, that here during SEC Media Day, every day, day 1, 2, 3, and 4, we would go over the teams and say their win total number according to Vegas and go over or under.
Okay, perfect.
All right, so we got to go back. A little retroactive here. LSU, Ole Miss, South Carolina, Vanderbilt.
Perfect.
We'll do that, and then later on we'll do Auburn, Georgia, Tennessee, and Texas. So when we come back, we'll go through the teams that we heard from yesterday, and we'll do it right here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. Trashrangers.com is the website to sign up for residential commercial service roll-off dumpsters, 3 different sizes to choose from. And if you're not quite sure which size to use, just let them know. Here's what I got going on. My home, my business. Here's the amount of trash that I expect to have. They've been in the business. They've been doing this for a long time. They're going to know exactly what size you need. It is incredibly easy. They're going to drop it off. They're going to pick it up. I mean, I tell a story all the time. Like, T-Bob went in. He's like, we're at the station right downtown. He's like, I need a dumpster. We got some stuff. The guy said it was spring cleaning. Didn't tell anybody it was because he was moving. We get to Tiger Stadium to do a deal for U-High. By the time we went from downtown to U-High, it was already on its way to his home. That's like, what, 7 minutes max?
Yep.
That's what kind of service you give a Trash Rangers.
Yeah, a local company who really puts their customers first. And you talk about text reminders the night before. Don't ever forget to put your trash out again. Go see them today. Let them help you with your trash. Trashrangers.com.
There it is, the extra mile. On the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further. Like vans customized for work or play. With safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team. And backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luva, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Live from the 2025 SEC Football Media Days, powered by Parish Construction and Roofing. Enter now for your chance to win $10,000 cash at parishbuilt.com. Our coverage is also presented by Rev and Relief Windows.
All right, welcome back in. OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. It looks like we're missing a good film sesh here. I know it's officiating. The head of officiating's up there giving the great word and point of emphasis, I guess, throughout the season of, hey, here's what we're going to look for more. And right now it looks like they're going through disconcerting signals.
Oh.
Yeah, see how they're playing some Vanderbilt tape and how the defensive line move and it, simulates a snap or whatever. LSU got 4 of those last year.
Look at the right defensive tackle, too. Flinches his left arm.
It'd be great if you could see that.
Who's Vanderbilt versus who?
That looks like Prairie View A&M.
Oh.
If I had to guess, with the color scheme. I can't tell because their backs to us. We're watching the end zone copy.
Lutcher High.
Dude, you don't want to mess with Lutcher.
I know. I get it.
It was River Parish.
He doesn't want any part of them.
All right, win totals for the teams that we saw yesterday. LSU, Ole Miss, South Carolina, and Vanderbilt. Right now, LSU's win total is set at 8.5. Over.
1,000. 8.5 is it?
8.5.
12-game season?
8.5.
That includes postseason?
No.
Yeah.
12 games.
Yeah, I'm taking the over so fast it would make your head spin.
Yeah, I think disappointment would be 9. I don't think that wouldn't be what anybody would want. You know what I mean? So
yeah, unless something goes disastrously wrong, I just can't find 4 losses.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you they're going to win 12 games. I have them as a 10-2 football team.
I have them playing, at least 4 or 5 really good teams.
Yeah.
But I can't find 4 losses on our season.
All right, the Ole Miss Rebels set at 8.5.
Okay, well, let's see here. What do you got?
So I think because of their schedule, I think it feels like a 9-win team. Them and Missouri probably, when I look at schedule, I think actually lines up the best. And so, when you look at, okay, I'm trying to get them to 9 wins. Georgia State, Tulane, Washington State, the Citadel, Mississippi State. Those are 5 that I can get right now for Ole Miss. And even, you look at games against Arkansas, I can probably give you that. So that's 6 right there. Now, I would say at Kentucky, but they lost to them a year ago. So it's can they win 3 of the games at Kentucky, at Georgia, at Oklahoma, South Carolina, and Florida. You know what? As I lay this out, it might be an 8-4 team.
Yeah, I got 5 guaranteed wins. I'm going to give them Arkansas.
Yeah,
I'm going to give them 6 there. Okay,
it's at home.
So they'll have to beat Kentucky.
Yeah.
Got to beat Oklahoma. That puts them at 8 if they win those 2 games. Then they got to pull. Yeah, I got them at 8.
Yeah, I think they're 8-4 football team.
Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously, it's going to depend a lot on how the new quarterback, how Jackson.
And I want to say closer to 9 than 7.
Arnold. Austin Simmons plays.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Closer to 9 than 7, but still 8-4. They lost a lot, man. Yep. And I trust Lane Kiffin to get Austin Simmons ready to go. Caden Lee was a stud, catching up with him yesterday. Incredibly impressive young man. They've got some weapons on offense. If Logan Diggs is fully healthy. But, man, you can't lose what they lost in the front 7 at Ole Miss and just expect to be anywhere close to what they were.
Right.
And last year they were a 9-1 football team.
Yeah, and one game I was looking at that interests me on that schedule and trying to find wins for them is to see, we'll see them tomorrow, but the Florida game, what are they going to be this year? How big of a step does DJ Lagway take? November 15th, we'll know exactly who both those teams are when Ole Miss faces Florida, but just trying to find an 8th or 9th win for them, I got that one circled as maybe it's depending on how Florida looks, but we got a toss-up there.
All right, so we continue moving on down the list of teams yesterday, over-under win total. South Carolina right now set at 7.5. I'm surprised to see that number just because of all of the talk around the Gamecocks. They were a 9-win team a year ago. I also look, if I'm going to go out there and say what Ole Miss lost on defense, one of the things that's a little too quiet for me is what South Carolina lost on defense at every level. Now, South Carolina's got some homegrown guys that I think are ready to take a step, but I don't know if they can take that big of a step. Like, you have one of the best pass rushers in the country, Stewart on the edge, but you know what he doesn't have now? Kyle Kennard on the other side, who's an all-conference player. I believe he's a defensive player in the conference. So, like, hey, bud, like, you know, sometimes when you get those single blocks, yeah, you're not getting a single one of those this year. Like, you're going to get double-teamed, tight end chip, running back chip. I think they're a better team than 7.5 wins.
Their schedule, so they have, looking at their schedule, South Carolina State and Coastal Carolina towards the end of the season. Everybody else here, outside of we've got the SEC schedule. Then they play Virginia Tech, first game of the season, and the last game of the season, of course, they play Clemson.
Yeah.
So they do have a tough schedule. But I think I really liked listening to Shane Beamer yesterday.
Yeah.
Impressive, highly impressive the way he – and then I'm betting on a quarterback here, and I think Lenoir Sellers could be – I mean, he was last year, but I think he could take that step and be an absolute dog this year. I think.
Did you get a chance to see him in person yesterday?
I did not.
He's bigger than I thought he was.
Okay, so Lenoir Sellers, to me, has a chance to take that next step and be a guy in college football that could lead the charge in this Heisman race.
I agree.
Because I think that he's got that ability. I think he's got that just hearing his coach talk about him and reading a little bit more about him on this past week, he's got an opportunity to take a huge step forward in the way he plays a quarterback, his progressions, things like that. So he's got one of those opportunities to be a guy that can absolutely dominate college football. And so I'm going to bet on him, and I say 7.5 is way low for them.
I'll go over.
Yeah, I'm going to go over for them.
All right,
tougher schedule than Ole Miss, though.
So do we agree right now, LSU over, Ole Miss under, South Carolina over?
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's get to the Vanderbilt Commodores.
All right, where are we at, Vandy?
Their win total, 4.5.
Whoa.
4.5 wins for Vanderbilt. Mississippi State's last in the SEC at 3.5.
Okay.
So there's two teams tied at 4.5, Kentucky and Vanderbilt, and then State is 3.5. 4.5 for that guy that I talked to yesterday? There's no chance. There's no way. There's no way. There is no way.
The
4.5 is the real number.
School. Well, they got two. So they got Charleston Southern because they got a squad this year.
The Bucks, the Buccaneers. Let's go, baby.
No way you knew that mascot. Are you serious?
I did know that for sure. Yes.
That's not common knowledge to anybody.
If you dabble in college basketball betting, it is.
Okay, fair enough. Then they play Georgia State in their fourth game. But Virginia Tech, how about them? They're scheduling South Carolina and Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt plays Virginia Tech second week of the season.
Yeah, beat them last year. That's kind of what opened our eyes to Vanderbilt.
Oh, man.
But look, 4.5. It's like Charleston Southern. I'll still give them. I know they lost last year. Georgia State, Utah State. You telling me they just got to win two more, and they've got Kentucky, they've got Auburn, they've got all.
Yeah, that's
true.
Sure. So they got Auburn and Kentucky at home. They go on the road to play at South Carolina. They play at Alabama, at Texas, at Tennessee. You got to mark those four down as losses. I would think.
But
being
6 and 6 feels.
But 6 and 6 feels doable. At least 5.
Very doable.
Yeah, 5 and 7 feels.
I would hammer that total and go over.
The guy that dropped 2 S-bombs and an F-bomb?
Yeah.
within 30 seconds of meeting him for
with
the first
ease.
time. With ease.
He
Impressively
hit
said
a
it.
let's effing go about his team in 30 seconds because he got himself that fired up.
Didn't know he was on Sirius. Didn't know he could say it. He just
Didn't
said
care.
it. Didn't care.
Didn't care that he said
He
that.
apologizes to nobody.
That's right.
Yeah, let's go over. I'm going to go 5 wins.
I'll go over as well.
And, of course, Clark Lee, incredible grip strength.
Incredible.
So, all right,
grip
that's
strength.
another win. 6 wins for them for me.
That's a 6-6 football team. So right now, I'm LSU 10-2, Ole Miss 8-4.
10-2 for LSU.
I'm 10-2. What are you? 9-3?
No, I'm definitely not 9-3. I was.
Oh,
either
so
10
you're
or 2
thinking
or 11.
higher.
I was saying 10-2, 11-1.
Okay, I'm 10-2. I'm 10-2 right now in LSU. Ole Miss 8-4, South Carolina 8-4, maybe 9-3, but 8-4 right now. Vanderbilt 6-6. So we got 3 overs and an under.
I wanted to go 12-0 for LSU, but I wanted to keep my journalistic integrity in place. So I got a bunch of that. That's what I really care about.
Nikki said Flynn just panicked that he needed to know the Charleston Southern mascot.
No, I didn't panic that I needed to. I was shocked.
I'm a
that
little. I
Jacob
got like
knew
a
it.
little Rain Man when it comes to that, like mascots and small schools and mid-major college basketball is like that thing for me.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's shocking because you are a degenerate gambler when it comes to
College basketball.
College basketball. And I guess I'm thinking about like what platforms are out there that I've seen the betting platforms, and it does usually say like the mascot name.
Oh yeah, for sure.
On it, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess those things.
I also do have a 3-hour show that we have to talk about every
That
team
is
and every
true.
sport.
But Charleston Southern.
Yeah.
I know you could talk a lot. Do you think they got it? Their helmet's got. I don't know if you can see this big. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Charleston Southern for
Over my right
sure.
shoulder. There's a helmets, about 7,000 helmets. Charleston Southern. Probably.
I saw I think this is it. I'm going to go with it. I saw Forkham Demons, Northwestern State up there. I think that's the thing. It's not like the Longhorn, but it's like the Forkham Demons.
So it like goes in?
I think that's it. Oh, man. I'm not confident in it right now. I thought I was.
Shoot.
I know Louisiana Tech is go Dogs.
Okay.
Make the Bulldog with your hand.
Yep. You know what TCU is? Yeah, I think it's
Right?
this.
It's like the girl, the sorority guy. Texas Christian. That's what it is. Go Browns. They say that. What do they say with the frog though? Don't they have something?
I don't know. Go Frogs. I don't know.
It's something.
The Horny Toads.
I don't know what it is.
We'll figure it out. Alondra's laughing in the studio right now because of that voice you just did.
It's something. I've had a lot of practice lately because I've done it on air a bunch. Bilbo says, have y'all discussed how the new BBB is going to crush competitive gambling? Don't know what that is. Is it the new Better Business Bureau? Is that what we're talking about, the BBB? If so, let me know.
B. So I don't see anything crushing.
Prayers to you, Brennan, for sure. Team OTB, we're with you. Whatever you need, brother, let's go.
Big baller
brand from
Okay,
Alondra.
all right.
Okay. Shout out LeVar Ball. All right, we will take a break.
You still got those shoes?
I did not have those. I did not.
Hey, we got it on the other.
have
I got an
those
update on the Arctic Challenge Jimmy Graham rowing expedition. Got an update.
when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to PelicanRoof.com for Pelican Roofing. PelicanRoof.com, top right corner of the website. Get that instant quote done today. Home or business, you put in your address, it outlines your space, gives you a great idea of what that roof is going to cost you. Pelican Roof is the most trusted roofing company in Louisiana, Lafayette, and Baton Rouge. Boots on the ground in both locations. So they're not driving back and forth on the Atchafalaya. No, they are there for you. They're there in those local communities as well. Go to the website, PelicanRoof.com.
Yeah, and don't panic. We know roof is a big deal, changing the roof on your house, but it is so important. They can help you with financing. They have financing options right there on the website. 0% for qualified buyers, up to 21 months. Are you kidding me? And 0% means zero. That's a big fat zero. So Give them a call. See how they can help you. And don't be afraid of the service. They will put a project manager that is dedicated to just your project. PelicanRoof.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always, no paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Brack teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Brack, your #1 park system in the nation.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktail. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Live from the 2025 SEC Football Media Days, powered by Parish Construction and Roofing. Enter now for your chance to win $10,000 cash at parishbuilt.com. Our coverage is also presented by Rev and Relief Windows.
All right, welcome back in. OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Moving right along here. Day number 2, SEC Media Days in Atlanta, Georgia. College Football Hall of Fame. Yesterday, Matthew, I was coming to look for you, see what you were up to, and I got stopped by our boy Cole Kublik, and it's like a little quick little chat, like, hey, I'm going live here on YouTube, like let's talk a little LSU. I'm like, cool, 10, 12 minutes, whatever. 44 minutes of talking yesterday about SEC football. You joined us.
Jumped in
as well. One of the things that he was talking about, and he was asking me about, I think it's actually a great question. He's like, you can steal this for your show tomorrow. I was like, I didn't sit here for 44 minutes for nothing.
Yeah.
He was talking about when you're a quarterback and you're like a new quarterback, like so you don't have any built-up equity, and you play for a defensive coach. Now, you've done that throughout your career a couple of different times. In the pros, we talked about Dennis Allen, which we found out he was actually a good football player at A&M. Yesterday from Billy Lucci.
Yeah, that was
It was
one of the more surprising things.
Surprised me. Then you had, obviously, Nick Saban in college. And he started to talk about it. I was like, that certainly is real. And I even mentioned, I said, look, Les was an offensive guy. He's an offensive line guy. But that's the feeling I'm sure that a new quarterback would have with Coach Miles as well, because he was so play elite defense, run the football, make enough plays through the air, don't turn the football over. And you can say, well, every coach does that. Yeah, but when you play for a defensive, conservative, don't screw my defense by turning the football over, I like the mindset of that as a quarterback. You have to feel like you're perfect. And we said this yesterday multiple times. Football is not supposed to be played to try to be perfect.
No.
It's not a perfect game.
Especially on defense, right?
Yeah.
And so the conversation, you guys were talking about Auburn, getting ready for today, and the conversation started. Y'all brought me over there to give my opinion on it as well, talking about Jackson Arnold coming over from Oklahoma, and with Brent Venables, of course, really good defensive coordinator at Clemson a long time, and just what is the mindset of a defensive head coach, the messaging that could be there, not putting words in Brent's mouth. We have no idea his messaging to him, but just talking about a defensive coach, the mindset is you have to inspire energy. Like, you want your guys to play with their hair on fire. You don't want them to think. There's less thinking on the defensive side of the ball than there is. I'm not saying that there's no thinking. Like, you got to play within the scheme. You have to know your role. You have to know, you got to watch releases of the number 3, number 2. You got to watch the release of the running back. There's a lot going on, but there's more X's and O's thinking on the offensive side of the ball. So then when you have a defensive coach, there's a chance out there that it could be like, hey, we cannot turn the ball over. We cannot throw picks. Quarterbacks, we can't throw interceptions. And the mindset of skill positions that use their fine motor skills. I said, any thrower, swinger, kicker, you never want to even put those words out there. Of, like, you don't want to tell a kicker, hey, don't
golfer,
hey, don't miss this field goal.
Hitter, yeah.
Yeah, it's all common, because you don't want them to think too much about it, because you train you tens of thousands of throwing reps, kicking reps, swinging reps.
You ice a kicker.
Exactly.
Like,
you want them to think.
Yeah, if I'm lining up about to run counter, I'm like, I don't care if you call timeout.
So there was always
like
an offensive team room when you're addressing an offense, addressing a quarterback room. You never bring up the word interceptions. Like, that's just a thing. Like, you don't say the word interception.
Right.
It's like, we can't throw interceptions here, blah, blah, blah. Unless the only time I've ever really heard it is the day after game when we're reviewing film. Like, we can't throw this interception right here, whatever. But when you're talking,
I don't even really hear it. It's like, hey, we can't turn the ball over here.
It's just one of those blackball things. Like, you just don't taboo. You can't say it. You speak in positive language. You speak
even
let's
Jimbo.
Control let's ball security. We have to focus on ball security today, because as a quarterback, you cannot be walking up to the line of scrimmage saying, all right, don't throw a pick.
Yeah.
Don't throw a pick. It's like a batter stepping up into the batter's box saying, don't strike out. Don't strike out. Don't strike out. A kicker, don't miss. Don't miss. Don't miss. And I think sometimes defensive coaches might have the inclination to say those taboo words that will instill like some sort of mindset. Because on defense, it's like, get a pick, get the ball. So if you're talking to the offense, it's like, don't throw a pick. It's the opposite of what I've always been training. Don't throw that pick. And we talked about like the confidence level at a quarterback, and I brought up Jaden Daniels' first year at LSU. And why I was a little bit critical of him when he first got here, because of his confidence level. Yeah. You could tell, like, in his mind, he wasn't getting fed this information, but in his mind, he was like, don't throw a pick. Be perfect. I have my legs. I can fall back on that, so don't take the chance down the field. And we saw him struggle really early on, with getting through progression.
Yeah, he just had another elite skill set where he could make a play.
Yeah, or it's down the field, and I see the guy, I think I can make the throw, but I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to tuck it and do what's comfortable to me. And you mentioned how Brian Kelly had to tell him, throw an interception.
Yeah.
You know what? Just throw it. I want you to throw an interception.
Do you remember the Tennessee game that year? It's a day game in Tiger Stadium, and the TV caught it. Brian Kelly meets Jaden on the hash, and he's like, you could read his lips. He's like, it's one-on-one coverage.
Yes,
throw the ball.
Remember that. Yeah, throw the ball.
Like, he wanted him to try to not be reckless, but to take take advantage of what they're giving you, take a chance. From that moment on, if you remember that season, that's when it flipped.
It clicked. Now, he had some moments, but there was so many. Like, you saw, even before that, you saw, like, the flashes.
Yeah.
And that's why I think people were a little critical on him. I'll take ownership in that because, like, you saw what could be.
Yeah.
You saw how good but at playing the quarterback position, he was just hesitant. And I say it all the time, like, he made the biggest transition of a quarterback I'd ever seen in a very short period of time.
Yeah.
And what a testament to him. But it just proves that point of the mentality of the fine motor skill positions. You cannot, like, you have to have that confidence level. And Brian Kelly is really good. He's obviously one of the top coaches in the country. He knows that messaging. He's like, hey, I get it. Like, you don't want to make a mistake. I respect that, and I appreciate that as a quarterback because you're trying to take care of the ball. Your turnover ratio is probably the biggest stat that reflects wins and losses is turnover ratio. So I get it. Like, you're doing great. Hey, but guess what? Throw a pick.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Let it rip because I think it's going to surprise you to have positive outcome because we got guys, and you're talented. You can make those throws.
Yeah.
And you got to understand, if it's one-on-one and our guy knows where he's going and the DB doesn't, we have the advantage. And it just takes that confidence level.
Can a defensive coach give that advice? Like, if Brian Kelly was a defensive coach, do you think he would have said the things to Jaden that he said?
Like, give up a deep ball.
Yeah, like, hey,
I'd be aggressive. But maybe. It kind of depends on the situation. Yeah, pull the trigger.
Let it rip. Because, like, I look at this
like a blitzer, like someone like a rusher. You want them to go full speed.
So when I'm looking at this list, I'm like, okay, yep. Lane Kiffin would tell his guy sling it. Shane Beamer would tell his guy to sling it. Steve Sarkisian, Josh Hoppe. Kirby ain't saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like Kirby. Brent Venables isn't saying that.
I
Mark
think
Stoops,
Kirby's a seasoned enough great coach.
But even like, Coach Saban, I guess, wasn't as bad as people might have, thought he was as like a defensive coach. And taking care of the ball. Like, he wasn't like that uber conservative like a lot of people thought. But it's just defensive coaches, certainly if they've got like an elite defense, they're like, hey, don't screw us. Like, we'll take care of you, but don't put us on the 20 with our back against the goal line and they score in 2 plays.
Right. And I've never heard a coach before Brian Kelly say that, right? Yeah. Throw a pick. Because, what a great way to paint a picture to a quarterback. Like, hey, let it rip, dude. Yeah. You're good enough. But, yeah, when you start thinking about it too much, the hardest pass for a quarterback to complete is somebody wide open because you start thinking about it too much. And it's a reaction sport. You want to be prepared. You want to have the hand on the ball. You want to know what to do with the ball and just react. Let your training take over at that point. And just because when he's wide open, you're trying to guide it. You're trying to guide it. When you're trying not to throw a pick, you're trying not to throw a pick. That might mean not pulling the trigger.
Harder route to throw, a 10-yard stop route where a guy's wide open, turning his numbers to you, or like a 2-yard flat route to like a back that nobody went out with him, and you got to throw it and hit him on the move.
2-yard flat route.
You rather throw that one?
No, that's the hardest one.
Oh, I was about to say,
back in the day, like the old school, like bubble routes, bubble passes, those were hard. Anything running backs, like wide routes or flat routes.
Yeah.
It's just you got to figure out as a quarterback, you got to just finally be like, man, I'm just going to rip it.
I know.
I'm just going to rip this ball.
We were playing against the Patriots one year, and we called it an M route. It was a little bit different than a swing. It was a little slower, a little deeper, like heavy emphasis on help out your tackle before you get out.
Like a almost just outside the hat, inside the number kind of swing route.
Yeah. And so I ran one of those, and I get out late. Phillip has pressure. He throws it like at my feet, and like my hands are on the ground. I try to catch it. It skips like right at my feet or whatever, and I stop playing. I'm going back to the huddle. And then all of a sudden I hear the Patriot coaches like, get it. I'm like, get what? That ball that he threw it to me is in front. It bounced in front of me, and they called it a lateral.
No.
And all of us were walking back to the huddle.
Gave up on the play?
Yeah. I was like, that's a forward pass. And Vrabel picks it up, and he starts like lugging down the sideline. I think it was him at least. Maybe it was. It doesn't matter. They all were built the same. Every white outside linebacker for the Patriots for 15 years. And I'm like, oh, I guess I should go chase him. Like he's got, but that route. I mean, even like somebody like it's hard.
It's
like I was open and he threw it and kind of like it just went to my feed, and it ended up going the other way.
When it happens, just like Mel Gibson said when he was fighting the British.
I was about to say, I hadn't heard Mel Gibson quoted in a while.
When he was fighting the British. Aim small, miss small.
That in The Patriot?
Yep. Oh, yeah. I think you'd believe he was telling the late Heath Ledger that.
Yep. It's good advice.
R.I.P.
All right. Anything else? Anything else you want to add to that?
No, I just really wanted to fit the Patriot into this show at some point.
Oh, we need to come up with a word for you to fit into every show.
Yeah. So when you seen Super Troopers, there was one year in Green Bay. Like we were like, who can say meow the most in a press interview?
I bet Aaron won.
He won.
Yep.
There was always something that was like, I bet you can't say this, and it was usually like, or vulgar, but you can't fit this into an interview.
It feels like somebody that always fitted in. More OTB when we come back.
Off the bench.
Go to GetGordon.com. GetGordon.com is the website for Gordon McCurry Injury Attorneys.
Is over us.
GetGordon.com. It is your area code in Louisiana, followed by 888-8888. That's everywhere. 318-985-225, 504-337. Shreveport to Monroe, Monroe to Ellick to Lake Chuck to New Orleans, everywhere in between, of course, here in the greater Baton Rouge area. So go to the website, see what they can do for you, see what they've done for past clients. You can see what cases they handle in the courtroom. GetGordon.com.
Yeah, if you've been injured, whether it's a car accident, injured on the job, whatever it is, give them a call. Let them just see how they can help you. Let them fight for you, because most of the time it is not your fault. And so let them fight for you. Everybody knows the name. You've seen the billboards, and that's because of a reason, because they do a great job. People all over the state. Go to GetGordon.com or call them today. Let them fight for you. 888-8888.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Parish Construction and Roofing. This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet.
Live from the 2025 SEC Football Media Days, powered by Parish Construction and Roofing. Enter now for your chance to win $10,000 cash at parishbuilt.com. Our coverage is also presented by Rev and Relief Windows.
All right, welcome back in. It is OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
College Football Hall of Fame.
Oh, look at you. By the way, this is a very cool event going on. It is, checks the date, this Saturday, July the 19th. Join Hunt Palmer and the crew at LaBerge Baton Rouge ESPN Bet Sportsbook for the ultimate UFC 318 watch party happening again this Saturday. It is going down for the BMF title. You know what the BMF stands for?
Something
Wait,
middle.
I said that like the most sarcastic way because you knew what it meant and you weren't going to say it on air. We'll come back to that. You're going to have Dustin Poirier in his last fight against Max Holloway. It is going to be an absolute battle. Hunt Palmer, which is funny, and the crew are going to be at LaBerge checking that out. I know Alondra's fired up. She'll be in the number. She'll be in attendance there at UFC 318. So, again, watch party at LaBerge this Saturday, July 19th. Oh, Alondra, I knew what it meant. I'm shocked that this grown man next to me did not know what it meant.
I didn't know what it means. I was trying to figure out some other way to use that acronym.
Nope. You messed up.
Did we win the BMF award here at Radio Row for morning shows?
I dare somebody to take it from us. I told you, I got Cole, you got McElroy. Let's go. Let's go. You know, LSU actually.
I'll help you with Cole about 4 seconds of that fight.
LSU actually started giving the BMF title each and every week, too, after they won. And it was pretty cool. So whoever won it, they got like a former player that had like, you know, a moment kind of like that to film a video and present it to him and explain why he was the BMF. I forget who T-Bob did. T-Bob did it once. I got a chance to do the first one, and it was Jaden Daniels after Missouri. At Missouri in Como. I don't know if you remember that. He had like a broken rib. He had like a busted elbow. He had blood dripping down his hand. He had a back deal, and he would take a deep breath, find his way to the line of scrimmage, clap, get the ball, and then go for like 40.
Yep.
And he'd come back, and he looked like he was about to die. Come back, clap, throw it for 30. Like, it was incredible. Now that might be the most fun I've ever had doing a video. I call him like, hey, like, this is the BMF title. I don't want to overstep here. I was like, but I don't really think the acronym like does it justice. They're like, oh no, we want every syllable.
Oh, that's good. Nothing more demoralizing. You never want to show weakness to your opponent, someone you're playing a physical game with.
Yeah.
But there's nothing more demoralizing when you do show weakness and you still gashing them. That is some BMF stuff right there. Here we go. T-Pal in the chat said BMF, badass Matt Flynn. Boom.
Okay.
That's what it stands for.
Yeah, I don't know. Those fat ankles, I don't know how bad they were.
They're not fat, they're strong. You know this.
Did you wear those fat ankle braces because you didn't want people to know which ankle was hurt?
I wore those fat ankle braces because when we got to LSU, it was a requirement to either tape your ankles or wear the braces. And I didn't like the way tape felt. I didn't like the way the ankle braces felt, certainly. I didn't want to do any of it. Because at the time, I was in the belief, I kind of still am, is if you wear the braces, you make the ankle weaker.
Ooh, that's like my sunscreen take. Please expand.
Well, you make the muscles weaker. You make the stability weaker. That's why you see soccer players with a lot less like knee injuries and stuff because they don't tape their ankles.
They do not.
And so like my coach when I was in high school, he wanted me to wear knee braces in practice. And it was like not like the metal ones that just go. It was like the sleeve knee brace with the metal.
The Tyler Watts.
So it like compressed
like we talked about
muscles.
last night.
Yeah, the Tyler Watts. No, it was less sexy than that, if you can believe it. And I was like, Coach, like, I'm wearing this all day, all week, but not in the game. Like, my legs feel weaker, and so I feel like I'm more susceptible. So I didn't want to tape them. I don't believe in it. There you go. My take.
Ooh, we need somebody to call into the show. Maybe not this week's not the best. Jack Marucci paging you. I have heard a rumor, and I heard this in Destin from, I forget which coach, it might have been Kirby, that they don't tape ankles anymore because there was a study of exactly what you're talking about.
Big brain right here.
Swear to God, true story.
Are you serious? There's a study?
Swear to God.
So I've always believed it. And I did read an article.
Whoever it was,
one time.
it was Kirby, it was Lane, it was like one of those established SEC coaches who are like, yeah, our guys don't tape their ankles anymore.
Right. I mean, they can. I'm sure the option's there.
It's not mandatory, is what he said. He's like,
so it was
study.
It was and it was those nasty, like, white braces that like had the shoestring all the way up.
Oh, buddy, I remember. I tried to stand at least one player between me and you in the huddle, just in case.
And let me tell you, they didn't smell good after a while.
Don't love that.
No, it was terrible. But I did, when I had my ankle sprain, I did spat up. Nothing makes you look sweeter than a little spat, though.
It's the only time Les really ever got mad at me. We had a practice, and he's like, I'm tired of guys wearing their individual stuff. We're going to wear this uniform. We're going to do this. We're going to wear this color socks, this color cleats, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, I'm going to be a smart ass. I'm a senior. Like, he likes me. And, man, I roll into practice. I had on, like, a visor, taped ankle or taped spat, like, over my cleats. I had, like, black tape on my wrist, like, just trying to be funny. He didn't find it funny.
He wasn't. He didn't laugh.
He didn't laugh.
Well, I mean, you were always ruffling the feathers of the rules, like skirting right on that edge of too far.
Take a lap. Make it a long lap.
Make it a big one. We're gonna compete.
All right, we'll take our last break of hour number 2. Coming back your way, hour number 3 of OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, when we get back, the thing that I am most excited about seeing in the office is our brand new interactive whiteboard thanks to Gulf Coast Office Products. I cannot wait to break it down, watch a little tape, watch a little film, and we cannot thank them enough for donating that to us. Very excited for that. But there's so many different things that Gulf Coast Office Products can do for you. I mean, we always talk about it. I mean, the #1 in the print game. It's not even close. Leader in the state of Louisiana, New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Mandeville, Lafayette. You're going to get a human being as well, Matt. And I know, look, you've got a business. You deal with this all the time. The ease of having one bill, no matter how many different machines you have with GCOP, that is just another luxury when you partner with them. GCOPnet.com.
Yeah, that's a good thing about them being a local company, but a big company now. That you get that personal service, you get that personal touch. Everything they do is absolutely top notch. So copiers, printers. If you work in an office, if you own a business, you can't avoid it. You have to be able to print. You got to be able to copy. And why not choose Gulf Coast Office Products here in Louisiana? But they ship all over the country. Proud partners of the Saints, the Pelicans, the Tigers, Raging Cajuns, whatever it is. Call them today. Go see how they can help you. GCOPnet.com.
There it is, the extra mile. On the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further. Like vans customized for work or play. With safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team. And backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
Parish Construction and Roofing. This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wild.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on.
Good morning. It's 9 a.m. here on Tuesday, July 15th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect partly cloudy skies with a high of 88 in hour 3 of today's show. We'll wrap up day number 2 of SEC Media Days out there in Atlanta. If you missed hours 1 or 2 of the show, you can catch it in the on-demand section at 1045ESPN.com. You can also follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number 3 of Off the Bench, live from Atlanta, Georgia for the 2025 SEC Media Days, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone. Boom!
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio. It's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB 1045 ESPN Baton Rouge. I got Connor O'Gara Saturday down south. Just let me know that he was catching up with Jamal Charles, Texas legend, Chiefs legend. He said he can name every running back that got drafted in front of him except me. I was like, well, I was kind of fullback, but he said, like, hey, he's up there if you want to go talk with him. He said, Jamal said, no, I don't want to do that. It's like, is there beef there? I didn't think there was. I blocked a punt against him one year. Maybe that was it.
Blocked a punt against Jamal. I mean,
he was a wing.
Okay.
And I was on the edge.
Gotcha. Beat him.
Gave him the old up and under.
You talked that ish?
No, I blocked it and then scooped and scored.
What?
I think he was serious though, right, Connor?
He was serious.
Yeah, he's like, hey.
No, he was like, yeah, he didn't want to talk to you.
Yeah. All right, cool, bro.
All right, Jamal.
Hey. Horns
he had
down,
some good
bud.
years. I mean, he had some.
He's a stud.
He was a stud.
He is a stud.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Did you get drafted? When you got drafted, did it say FB or say HB?
Yeah, it said
or
fullback. It said fullback.
Did it?
Yep.
On the dun.
Yeah. Because, I mean, at that time, certainly in the West Coast offense, fullbacks were still, prevalent. We were still playing I was playing 35% of the snaps, you know.
Man, what'd you do to that man? You don't even know him.
I know.
He didn't want to talk to you?
I guess because I got drafted
of course,
ahead of him.
Maybe he didn't mean it you asked people to come on the show for interviews, and some people were like, no.
Didn't want to talk to me.
He just didn't want to see you.
Oh, man, horns down.
It's just something
Jamal. What the heck?
Something about Jacob's face.
That's how it felt.
Is there anything I can do to fix it? No? Change your face? That's it.
I didn't have that on the bingo card, but here we are.
Last night, I do want to mention Home Run Derby. The winner of the MLB Home Run Derby during the All-Star game, Cal Riley.
Yep.
The Major League Baseball home run leader at this point.
He is.
Famously nicknamed the Big Dumper.
He got that on the. Did he get that on the McAfee show?
Did he? He liked it though.
He liked it. Yeah.
And it kind of got me thinking. I don't want to go too much into home run derby, but it got me thinking. The Big Dumper, his nickname. What is our favorite LSU athlete nickname of all time?
Honey Badger.
Honey Badger. We got Pistol Pete.
Oh, that's true. That is the name. I almost think of Pistol Pete being his name.
I know,
His name's
right?
not Pistol Pete.
Bayou Barbie. Big Baby.
Oh, Big Baby was a good one.
Booga Nation.
Oh, for Leonard.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think if there's anything any prevalent ones out there. So if you got something, we're gonna think on this. I mean, Honey Badger's like the
for Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, Jettis.
It's Honey Badger or Pistol Pete though. Like there's not gonna be anything that we say that tops that.
Right. But yeah, like that, and I think Big Baby is pretty up there too.
Jamie, good one. Booger. I mean, his real name's not Booger. It's Anthony.
What?
I feel like I don't know if you're actually being serious or not. I don't know if you knew that information.
Wait, so but Pistol's not the real name?
It kind of no, it's Pete, but I'm going to be honest. Like when I say Pistol, I feel like it's kind
of the same thing with Booger.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. Pistol's definitely like a travel ball baseball name probably right now, though. It feels like somebody named their kid Pistol. I'm not throwing stones. Like I got a Memphis.
Gulf
that
South
wasn't
said guaranteed Flynn is looking at Chat GPT for LSU nicknames. Wrong. That was just a classic Google search there. So
because of the home run derby, I really thought you were about to give us this just great home run derby. Here's what happened. Here's what went down.
I don't think anybody cares about that.
Here's how there's some drama here, there's some drama there. Ended up being this guy be the winner. You're like, no, we're gonna use it as a nickname springboard.
Yeah, it was a little springboard. That's called a radio transition right there. Actually, it's not. I don't know what it's called. Radio springboard.
Tommy Tanks.
Tommy Tanks, good one.
Who said that in the chat?
I'm pretty sure that's going to be my son's favorite one, Tommy Tanks.
Yep.
Loves Tommy Tanks.
Touchdown Tommy Banks, fullback, 97 team, scored against Florida. Touchdown Tommy.
Okay. I hadn't heard that one.
You got no grip.
Sounds fresh on me. But yeah, if you want to go back to it, let's talk about it. There was a little drama in the home run derby last night. What are you looking at?
Yes, continue. You can't.
So apparently in the home run derby, at a tiebreaker, they go to distance traveled on the ball, and Cal Riley won on that, right?
Yeah, he beat Brent Rooker
by 0.07 feet. Right, 0.07 feet of ball travel. Yeah. Apparently their tracker is.
Well, they have
good.
GPSs in the balls.
Yeah, but 0.07 feet is pretty. It's pretty strong. I guess that's 1 inch.
I would come up with a different metric to probably decide a tiebreaker than that one.
Yep. And Rivers, who was it that he beat?
Brent Rooker. I told you that this third time. You don't listen to me.
Got it. Well, no, I don't. Of course not. Why would I?
Yeah.
And he kind of complained. The controversy was he didn't really know that was the rule for a tiebreaker. Yep. Maybe he would have swung a little harder.
Maybe so.
What's Pivito say?
If you don't think an inch matters,
yep. You all.
He said, let me offer that to around the room and see who turns it down.
Mm-hmm.
That inch matters.
Anyway,
that's your home run derby breakdown.
Yeah, for sure. I wasn't going to break down. I really just wanted to talk nicknames. You know that.
I know.
But is there a better nickname in the Major League Baseball?
Oh, actually, you do. You have a self-given nickname, Dragon.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's not really a nickname. It's just an alias now.
When you get a reservation at a restaurant, Dragon.
Yeah. Most of my packages get delivered to Dragon Flynn.
Dragon's got a lot of cards lately.
Dragon's got a lot of cards.
Dragon's got
a lot of sports cards.
Lots of cards.
Matt is not, but Dragon's in the game deep.
Exactly. That's why nobody can get mad. Right now, currently on the podium, you can't see it. Maybe tomorrow you can. Kirby Smart, Georgia head coach, up there giving the good word. There was some betting odds. I think it was Saturday down south maybe that put him out. Or maybe, I think that's where I saw it. Maybe it was us. Was it us? Did we do that? Or betting odds on who's going to speak the longest? I think that was Saturday down south. I don't want to – okay. Kirby was the leader. He had the best odds to be the longest speech giver of any coach in his opening statement.
I would think the average is probably around 10 to 15 minutes is what I'm assuming. I think Shane Beamer, the one I set in and listened to yesterday, he was probably under 15 minutes.
A little lengthy?
No, he wasn't lengthy.
Good.
He was good. I mean, he had his talking points. He talked about the team in general, then went special teams, offense, defense, goals, blah, blah, blah. Talked about all his guys, waxed poetically about Lower Sellers. Said all the right things.
I don't know.
But, I mean, I could see that. Brian Kelly, I'd like to see what Brian Kelly's time was.
He went a little bit longer than he normally does yesterday, they said, because he had some of the best odds to be the shortest of any speech.
All right. Well, I'm going to time this right now. I know we're late. So
we're late.
I guess we're going to add probably,
I don't know, 3 minutes.
3 minutes to it?
I don't know. Everybody has like a different approach to it. Like I remember one year Coach O just basically went up there and gave you the depth chart. Like he just filibustered for like 20 minutes on depth chart, gave you the two deep and where they were from, and like that was his opening statement. There was one year Mike Leach walks in, he's like, basically like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to hear me talk. Like, you got anything for me? And that was it.
Right.
And he just opened the floor up for questions.
Right.
Everybody does a little bit different. Kirby is, going to probably try to say something that like they've been disrespected, and you got Paul Feinbaum here talking about Georgia football's not what it used to be, and he's going to go in on somebody right now. Like he's using a lot of hand motions, and as someone who's been coached by Kirby Smart, I know when the hand gets going,
especially when it's like going like real staccato-ish too, like boom, up and down. It's not a smooth flow. Sorry, I just got a pistachio piece stuck in my throat right there. If it's not a smooth hand motion, he started doing this. He's hitting somebody hard right now. Every time I see him, though, when I see him in person, I just see that assistant safety coach from 2003 and 4 at LSU.
Yeah. See, I've had a chance to like get to know him like since he was an assistant at Alabama and head coach at Georgia. But that is funny for you. Like that's what you know him as, is the assistant safeties coach who didn't really get to run his meeting because Saban ran the meeting.
Yeah, who was like yelling at LaRon Landry.
Dude, when they moved me to safety when I first got there, and I
always forget.
And
about
I'm like
that,
in that room, and like Kirby's like, Hester, you got to get to the deep third. I'm like, Coach, that's Dwayne Bowe and Buster Davis out there. What the hell you want me in the deep third for?
I was playing defensive tackle 2 years ago in high school.
Yes.
Yep.
Shreveport Evangel. I was 253 in them trenches.
I played running back, and like people didn't really think I was good at that. Why do you think I was going to be safety?
I don't know about all that.
Well, they're recruiting gurus.
So this used to happen. This happened to about 4 or 5 guys.
Okay.
So, and you know this. We were at a training camp practice. I felt like I was playing pretty well at running back, whatever, but there wasn't a spot for me to. Joe would die. We had a lot of guys. JV had just gone off that year before. You had Allie Broussard, right? But I was making some plays, and Coach Saban's like, hey, I want you to ride with me in my little tiny Mercedes back across the Ponderosa here and go back to the locker room because, again, we didn't have the ops building. And I'm like, I'm a freshman. I'm like, oh, man, I've screwed up. Like, what did I do? Like, I hadn't really done anything. Like, so I get in the car, and, I mean, you imagine, like, my heart's beating 90-0. Is he about to cut me? Like, what's going on here? Can you cut somebody in college?
I don't know.
It
feels like it.
It's like, hey, all right. Now, we think you're one of the best 25 players on this football team right now. Problem is we don't have space for you. He's like, you're one of the 25 best, but right now, like we don't feel like we're getting the value out of you like we should. I'm like, okay, cool. What's this mean?
Yeah, what are you telling me right now?
So he's like, I know you played defense in high school. I'm like, yeah, I played nose guard. He's like, we're going to move you over, and you're going to play defense for Kirby on Monday, Tuesday, and you're going to go back and play offense for Jimbo on Wednesday, Thursday. It's during training camp. I'm like, sir, my head is spinning right now. I'm trying to learn 92 protection right now with Jimbo. But, as a freshman, head coach Nick Saban, like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I just want to play, coach. Whatever team needs.
I go in there on Monday and Tuesday, and they're talking all these coverages. I'm like, man, I ain't never done this before in my life. And I get out there. It lasted for about 2.5 weeks or whatever. I think it was finally Kirby's like, hey, Nick, hey, he's a lot better forwards than he is backwards.
Yeah. This guy sucks.
I was like, what y'all think was going to happen here?
Hey, I know you played fullback. I would think that the natural progression, if you're going to do it, let's put you at outside linebacker.
Nope.
Nope.
Safety. I was backing up Jesse Daniels. I'm like, what are we doing here? When he said that,
you got to get over there. It's cover two.
He said it in front of me too, which I loved. He's like, hey Nick, hey, he's better forwards than he is backwards. And for me though, I was like, thank God. I felt like I didn't know anything.
Oh my God, dude, you were an absolute liability back there. Yeah. I always forget that you did have that 2-week stint at safety.
And it was like oftentimes you were the quarterback, like because I was in there with the twos.
Yep.
And so like you were the quarterback. And like at that time, Early was
probably
still kind of a 2.
The only good plays I had.
Buster was probably still like a 2 in the slot. I don't blame
Xavier Carter.
Yeah. Benny Brazil. Yeah. You want number 18 right there to go play cover 2 against Benny Brazil.
Yep. Have you ever heard of that thing where the world gets together every 4 years and competes? What's that called? Is that the Olympics? Yeah, he was there. He's a runner in the Olympics.
Yeah.
Jacob.
And did well. Got into the finals.
Yeah, go cover him.
Yeah. I was playing nose guard in a 4-point stance a year and a half before that.
Kirby is one of those dudes that, like, he can come up with some sayings, and he's better forwards and backwards is a great way, like something just pull out of your ass. Like, it's awesome.
I know. Which Kirby? Nope, can't say that one.
Nope,
we'll take a break.
Can't say that one.
And when we come back, I'll think of one Kirby saying that I can say here on Transitional Radio.
Off the bench.
Did you call it Transitional Radio?
Yeah, that's a Transition Radio. Yeah, right?
Okay.
No?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yep, go to centralplumbing.org. Centralplumbing.org is a website for you. Yes, it's Central Plumbing, not only, though, in Central and the greater Baton Rouge area. We are talking to you. 225-925-8552 is the number. Kirby's still going down there.
Oh, yeah.
No matter game day, holiday, weekend, they got you covered. 225-925-8552, centralplumbing.org.
Yeah, go visit them today. Centralplumbing.org, centralplumbing.org. Doesn't matter when it is. If you have an emergency, it's 24/7 emergency service. So whatever it is, whatever you need, renovation, building a house, call them, see what they can do. Everything that your heart desires when it comes to plumbing. Centralplumbing.org.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
The Windsor Senior Living Community in Mandeville, Louisiana is a beautiful, vibrant apartment community geared towards seniors. They are nestled right in the heart of Mandeville, where seniors live a more carefree lifestyle in spacious apartments with the peace of mind that comes from having a little extra help. Call the Windsor at 985-624-8040 to schedule a lunch and tour. Come see how the Windsor can be your passport to peace of mind.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. BRAC, your #1 park system in the nation.
Live from the 2025 SEC Football Media Days, powered by Parish Construction and Roofing. Enter now for your chance to win $10,000 cash at parishbuilt.com. Our coverage is also presented by Rev and Relief Windows.
All right, welcome back in. OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. And like we talked about yesterday, I understand that we're here for football. It is SEC Media Days. But like we talked about with the guys that got drafted yesterday, there is some baseball news, and Alondra highlighted this for us. Zach Cowan, who went undrafted, is coming back. Obviously big for LSU baseball. Some of the back-end guys there that either went really, really late or went undrafted for LSU were surprising. Zach Cowan coming back, though, versatility, somebody that was a starting pitcher, at Wofford, and then comes to you and is really, ended up starting there at the end of the year a couple games and being obviously a big piece of what got you to Omaha and what ended up winning a championship. But, him starting the Arkansas game in Omaha and what he gave you there, he kept you close, and you were able to obviously get to Arkansas late. But he is a guy who is going to have every opportunity to earn a weekend job next year.
Well, I think, watching the draft, obviously a lot of talent lost or going to lose. But it takes a lot of talent to win a championship. So, it's certainly one of those things that we will trade as Tiger fans. But happy to get all the arms, all the talent back that we can. And those guys that are having to make a decision, hopefully they make the right decision.
I love the baseball draft model of you can get drafted. If it's not where you want, just go back.
Yeah, that's
great.
Hey,
we're not agreeing here. We're not agreeing, so I'm just gonna go back. I love it,
and I love the leverage that they have now with
absolutely
college payment, the NIL. Are you kidding me? It's like we are so pro player on this show because we want get your money, go get it, use leverage because they're gonna use every single the team and the league is gonna use every bit. Every ounce of leverage they can ever get to use it against the players. So, hey, when you have the opportunity to have the upper hand and the power and say, hey, look, you pay me or I'm going to go, I'm going to go improve my skills back at college and make a little bit of money. It might not be as much as you're offering me right now, but, hey, I can get drafted again next year. Yeah, it's a great setup on the draft.
Yeah.
Gives the player a lot more power and a lot more leverage.
High school players have it because they can say, I'll just go to college. I'll go to college, fine. And now you can say I'm good at college, you're going to make some money there. But
Or, I'll just take a lot less money and I'll be the #1 pick in the draft. I didn't know that was a thing until this year.
Oh, you didn't? You didn't know that, if a team's like,
so Hunt Moscona was explaining that to me when we were watching.
We're going to save $3 million.
So we were at the sports bar we had just got to the hotel. We were kind of meeting people, meet and greet, and they had it on the TV. We couldn't hear it, but it was all like K didn't go one. I was like, what? Why are they taking this kid? And they explained, kind of explained how the dollars and cents work on the top 10 rounds, certainly. But I was like, they can take less?
Yep.
And it's not going to affect the other guys' slots?
Because right now in the NFL, there's a lot of people dealing with second-round picks because the first two that signed got guaranteed money.
Yep.
Cleveland gave a linebacker and Houston gave a receiver guaranteed money. And the other second-round picks are like, hold up now, wait a minute.
Yep.
Because that's usually reserved for veteran players and first-round picks. And the other guys I'm not they got guaranteed money. I want guaranteed money. You've got like 20, was it? Is it 28, 29 unsigned second-round picks
so
right now?
I think it's only the first two, right? So it's only the 33 and 34th pick that have signed because they got fully guaranteed. You know, last year, so it's improving. Last year it was the top 32 picks, was the first round. This year 33 and 34 are both signed. But one of the wrenches that's being thrown in this is Cleveland has the 33 and the 37th pick.
Yep.
So the 37th pick is like,
true.
hold the phone, buddy.
Yeah.
Like, I want
Yeah.
the guaranteed.
Yeah.
And so 35 and 36 are like, well, we're not going to do anything until the other guy from Cleveland. Like, so it just one domino has to fall, and then the rest of them sign. But nobody else in the second round is signing because you're going to see it improve every year, which is great. So let's just say it stops now at the guaranteed and 33 and 34. And so, you know, if you're not tracking on that, it's the first and second pick of the second round, 33 and 34. So if maybe let's just say it stops there. Next year I would anticipate it going to 35, 36.
Yeah.
If it doesn't this year.
Right.
So we will see what happens with the guaranteed contracts. But what I found interesting is like they're also negotiating like, okay, even if it's not 100% guaranteed, what is 35 going to do? Is it going to be 98? Is it going to be 96? And they're talking that's the language agents are talking right now. With teams, it's like, all right, it's the percentage of guaranteed now.
Yeah.
So is Cleveland's 37th pick, the 33rd or 34th, can't remember.
Yeah.
It got 100% guaranteed. Is 37? Are they going to say, all right, well, it's going to be 95? Well, then if he does that, then the people that are sandwiched in between there are like, all right, well, we want 97, 98, whatever
it's going to be a different little pay scale.
So that percentage will start to improve for second rounders year over year as it just like it does. I mean, it always gets improved. The negotiations help in the player's way. So, you know, go get it. I hope they guarantee every contract in the NFL at some point. I mean, we're the only sport that doesn't do it.
I know, and the most popular
violent,
sport.
and the most popular.
The most, I mean, dollars and cents is not even close.
Yeah, that's why I got so mad.
The revenue.
Multiple years ago, Drew Brees, when he re-signed his contract towards the end of his contract, because Kirk Cousins had just signed the first ever fully guaranteed contract, and Drew Brees was right after that. So one contract can just be like an accident. Two's a trend, especially at the quarterback position. Drew had the opportunity at the end. I thought, now it might not have ever been a conversation. Drew, you know, he's going to do what's best for the team, of course, team first guy. But I just thought he had a line in the sand moment that said, all right, Kirk just signed one. Let me sign a second one on the heels of that. And I'm Drew Brees. Like, it's a little bit different with me. Kirk's like good player, blah, blah, but he's not Drew Brees.
Yeah.
So if you would have had two dominoes fall right there in the same month that year, I thought it could have really made an impact for future contracts down the road in the way that conversation was looked at. The way it turned out, the way it looked at was probably like, it's kind of probably a mistake.
Yeah.
Instead of a trend. So
a lot of people got mad because Tom Brady would take a lot less money. And they're like, hey, buddy, we need you to set the market. And he's like, I'd rather spend that money on my team.
I know. Don't be selfish, Tom. That's the thing.
Tom only made, $14 million some of those years where guys were making 27, 28.
Yeah. He was like taking,
he was taking like half almost. More. Some cases, I mean, it was top like two guys, but he was taking half of what they made. He's like, hey, put it back in the Patriots. Like, go get me more dudes.
I would like to see if Tom was on the payroll for any other of Kraft's businesses, though.
Even if he was, it's still
smart.
It's smart.
Smart. Let's do that.
All right, we will step away here. And yes, they're pointing out in midstream ads, pointing out that everybody drafted in this recruiting class for LSU baseball is probably going to go pro. But remember when Jay Johnson came on with us a couple of weeks ago, he said as much. He's like, you know, we're working hard. I don't have high hopes for some of these guys. Like, we know where they're going to get drafted. So you got a couple, but the guys drafted. Jay kind of felt like that a couple of weeks ago. So
reload, reset, regroup, take a breath, enjoy the trophy for a little bit.
Yeah.
And go kick some ass.
You think he's enjoyed since like the day after?
No, no, that dude. He did make the comment when he was talking to us. He's like, you know, you do have to celebrate. Like, what else are we doing this for if we don't celebrate a little bit? But I think that guy celebrates by just working more.
Yep. It's the only way that I know that he gets it done, including not going to Fleming's when his team is going to Fleming's in Omaha.
Yeah, but it's like
You had to watch
mid-afternoon. Like, you can
film.
do it. Like, you can. Like, you could even go there, 30 minutes late when they get their food.
Yeah.
Leave 30 minutes early before, don't stay for the fellowship.
Yep. It's okay. We got him a cold steak.
Cold steak. I was probably breathing in that styrofoam box for an hour.
Yeah, probably started out
Sweating.
medium rare, turned to a medium well.
Sweating
Kept
a little
on
bit.
cooking.
And you had to cut it with a plastic fork, probably.
Yep. Probably had to pick it up and chew it like a dog.
Fleming's has learned they got, like, high-quality plasticware.
Yeah.
You get the ones that are in, like, the little plastic sack that have, like, the napkin.
Yeah,
the little
salt and pepper.
crappy salt and pepper. Like, those ones, those ain't cutting nothing.
No, not a steak.
They're flimsy. The fork prongs are flimsy. Be better. Plasticware.
All right.
Big plasticware.
On that note, let's go to break. More OTB when we come back.
Off the bench.
All right, go for dose. You know it. Perfect time right now. Summertime. Beach beer, river beer, pool beer, ball game beer, tailgate beer, whatever.
Hall of Fame beer.
Hall of Fame. College football Hall of Fame beer.
Beers have been elite this week.
Dos Equis is the only, and I do appreciate, like, people are like, oh, so y'all, like, that's y'all. Like, yeah, we go for Dos.
Yeah, no, we picked this sponsor. Like, we walk into the sports bar, like, with the kind of the group that
With a
we've
lot of
seen
help
a
from
lot.
Alondra.
And as soon as we walk in, people are like, oh, y'all need another Dos Equis? You need another one?
Yeah.
Green bottle? Got it. Done. And guess what? We're not going to tell you to go to dosequis.com because that's dumb. I did that yesterday.
Oh, I was hoping you would say go to www.dosequis.com.
HTTP/Dos Equis. Go for Dos. Drink responsibly.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Live from the 2025 SEC Football Media Days. Powered by Parish Construction and Roofing. Enter now for your chance to win $10,000 cash at parishbuilt.com. Our coverage is also presented by Rev and Relief Windows.
All right, welcome back in. It is OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. You heard Big Voice Lady there. Our coverage is brought to you by Parish Construction and Roofing. Sign up for your chance to win $10,000 at parishbuilt.com, and also presented by Rev and Relief Windows. All right, so we gave the win totals for the 4 schools that were here yesterday. I did mention that we would circle back and talk about some of these other teams. But before, we get to 8.5, 9.5, blah, 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 whatever. Which of these 4 teams are you most confident in right now?
I'm scratching Auburn off that list. I'm scratching Tennessee off that list just because of questions at quarterback. And not to say Georgia or Texas doesn't have a question mark on that. I just trust those guys.
Yeah.
As we sit here today on July 15th. I am going to go with I'm not going to go against Kirby Smart. I'm going to say Georgia.
Right now, Georgia is tied for first with 9.5 wins. No team in double digits. First time in a very long time.
Yeah.
I can remember that. So Alabama and Georgia both at 9.5.
Do you like that? Do you like that there's no one preseason dominant?
I do.
I love watching dominant people and dominant teams in sports. I love that. In different sports when I watch, like seeing Tiger Woods. I like seeing dominant teams in a really hard sport make something hard look easy. But for the SEC, this is incredible that there is not that one team that you got to say, all right, well, no one's going to beat them this year. Their over/under is undefeated. So it's excited about it. Excited of kind of the parity.
Georgia at 9.5 real quick. It is Marshall, Austin Peay at Tennessee, Alabama, Kentucky, at Auburn, Ole Miss, Florida in Jacksonville, at Mississippi State, Texas at home, Charlotte, and at Georgia Tech.
I'm circling this Georgia Tech game right now. I know we're big Georgia Tech folks.
I am. Yeah.
If they were in the SEC, they'd be our belle of the ball.
Now, I see that game's in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Why is that not in Bobby Dodd? Why is that not a home game for them? Why would they do that? If that is factual, which on the schedule it says Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Where'd they play last year?
At Georgia, in Athens. That's always been a home and home. What? You're giving them the advantage if that is true, and they're playing there.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they could. I guess Georgia Tech could look at it as it is a home game because it is in Atlanta. And we just need
that thing's going to be filled with Bulldogs.
Yeah, I agree.
Athens is an hour down the road.
But maybe can they control the ticket sales if it's a home game?
Yeah, secondary market's going to be red and black.
Yeah.
I hope that's not true.
Hey, Georgia Tech fans, please don't sell your tickets.
Yeah.
Just keep them.
10-2, 9-3, 8-4, 11-1.
I'm going to go under. So 9.5. I'm going to go 9-3. Yeah. I got them at 9-3 right here.
Oh, it feels weird, but
maybe I'm backtracking on you because you asked me which one do I feel the most confident in. I mean, they're a proven commodity coach. They're a proven commodity as a team. But Gunnar Stockton makes me a little nervous. I know he was highly sought after. He was a high recruit. He did some really good things last year. But it looked like the plays that he did make last year were kind of on accident. And I say accident because he did make them happen. He is a good athlete. He got out of it. He did some things a little off schedule. I didn't see anything last year that told me that, man, this guy can consistently run a passing offense. Now maybe he can be a Diego Pavia type player and just consistently make off-schedule plays and be a nuisance that way. And maybe he can turn into a good passer. But I'm just basing on what I've seen so far, his style of play. I'm going to say 3 losses.
Going under on Georgia. I'll go right there with you. I think they're a 9-3 football team. 10-2 doesn't surprise you. 11-1 would. I'll go
11-1 would.
I'll go 9-3 under. Closer to closer to 10 than 8, but yeah, certainly. But with Gunnar Stockton, with some of the games they have on their schedule, I do think they maybe trip up 3 times. And it's all really depending on the Georgia Tech game for me at the end. I think they're a 2-loss team heading into that game.
Yeah, they got a tough. They start with Marshall, then Austin Peay, then they got a pretty tough 5-game stretch there. Their first big challenge will be at Tennessee, September 13th, and then the next week playing at home against Alabama. So they'll be tested early. Hopefully they can get a good little warm-up, a little stretch in against Marshall, a little hamstring stretch against Austin Peay.
Yeah.
And head on the road to play Rocky Top.
Texas is also set at 9.5. They've got at Ohio State, San Jose State at home, UTEP at home, Sam Houston State at home, at Florida, Oklahoma in the Cotton Bowl, at Kentucky, at Mississippi State, Vanderbilt at home, at Georgia, Arkansas at home, and Texas A&M at home.
They're set at 9.5.
9.5.
Well, they're starting out 0-1.
Is there 2 more losable games in there, or is it only 1? Because I feel like it's only 1.
At Georgia?
At Georgia.
Texas A&M, it's your classic rivalry matchup. So I think the A&M game should be a toss-up. Oklahoma soon.
I'm going to go 10-2 over.
At Florida. I'm going to take the under here, 9-3, just because they're going to start out 0-1.
Tennessee 8.5. I'm going under. I'm going 8. It's an 8-4 football team.
Yep.
Tennessee set right now at 8.5.
Yep, under.
All right, let's go to the Auburn Tigers, 7.5.
Let's see here. They open at Baylor.
It's not. That is certainly not a roll the helmet out there win for them.
I think Baylor is gonna surprise some people.
Baylor got picked in the unofficial Big 12 poll 3rd, I believe.
Okay. All right. I think Baylor is going to be pretty good this year. We saw them in the bowl game. They got a dynamic offense. I think they're going to be stronger. So they might. That's a tough starting game for Auburn. Let's see.
Yeah. I've got them as a 6-win football team right now.
I do too. Looking at it right now. I got 6 check marks on my schedule right here. So under.
All right, so we're under on Auburn.
So we're pretty low on all these teams right now.
Under on Tennessee, under on Georgia. I was over, I think, on Texas. I think you were under.
So we're saying day 2 here at SEC Media Days, overrated.
Well, it kind of goes back to our narrative of, look, all these teams that have these quarterbacks, in the LSU, the South Carolina, the Vanderbilt, the Oklahoma into that category, we don't maybe have them where the Georgias and the Texas and some Alabamas where they've been in the past, but that's just a lot of questions for the top teams at quarterback.
And you're gonna have it's college football. You're gonna be replacing guys. You got new guys starting all the time. That's the nature of the beast. You get 4 years of eligibility to play. So they're always gonna replace. But when you have to replace the most important position where only one guy can play, can't be quarterback by committee, can't rotate somebody in there when he's tired. It's one guy, and he's one leader. So when you have that question mark, it puts these preseason win totals just in huge guessing games. So we're guessing, of course, here. I think these guys might go and play their minds out. Jackson Arnold might go out and, surprise all of us, and they win 8 games. You don't really know that, but we just got to project based on what we've seen, and we hadn't seen anything. So we're just looking at strength of schedule and the big question marks, but you got 3 of the top dogs right now in the SEC with Georgia, Tennessee, Texas, all with question marks, some bigger than other question marks. One question mark's carrying a lot of hype, Mr. Ark.
Yeah.
Said that on purpose, people. Relax.
Did you you called him Austin PA? Said Austin P. Did you mean do that too?
That's not how it's called?
It's Austin P. I don't know. Somebody said you said Austin PA.
I probably did.
It's Austin P.
Gun to my head.
Yeah, it's okay. I tried to. I thought it was cool doing rap lyrics earlier, and it didn't land.
Who spells P with a Y?
It's Austin P. P-E-A-Y.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. P is P-E-A. Or P-E-E.
Tristan
not with a Y.
does bring up a good point about the Red River Shootout always being a little weird, and sometimes the bad team wins.
Games, man. Yeah.
Oklahoma won it 2 years ago when Texas made the playoff. Dylan Gabriel. You never know.
I mean, Georgia Tech should have beat Georgia last year.
Oh, absolutely.
God, I didn't have any money on that one.
Money line?
Still not mad about it.
Money line?
Money line. Sure was. I think it was going to be hitting, too. How many cards could I have bought with that money?
All of them.
All of them.
What was the odds on that? Plus what?
It was plus a lot. I don't remember. Plus a lot.
Plus a lot. It's big odds.
Multiple hundreds.
It is big odds. All right, we are going to step away one final time. When we come back, getting to your questions. Ask the Bench inside the Bayou Ford chat. We'll answer those to close out today's Day 2 SEC Media Days here live from Atlanta.
Off the bench.
All right, go to All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com. Buying new, leasing, renting, everything is available. If you need something bigger, the Sequoia, the Highlander, right there for you. The Sienna minivan, the Tundra, the Tacoma, if you're looking for a truck. Multiple sedans, multiple hybrids, multiple everything over at All-Star Toyota. And it's also buying new, leasing, renting, all the processes we talk about. Every single thing is available. If you're renting, call Miss Lisa Sessions today to check out the new and leasing options. Go to allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com.
Yeah, if you're in the market for a new car, you're just ready to get rid of that car you're driving around and right now listening to this show, go check them out. Toyota, you talk about reliable, you talk about safe, efficient, and whatever size you need, whatever. If you're hauling lumber, if you're hauling kids, if you're by yourself, you just want to look cool, go give them, see what they have today, see all the car models they have. All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always, no paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Live from the 2025 SEC Football Media Days. Powered by Parish Construction and Roofing. Enter now for your chance to win $10,000 cash at parishbuilt.com. Our coverage is also presented by Rev and Relief Windows.
All right, welcome back in. Final segment here on day number 2 for OTB. Going to get to some of your questions inside the Bayou Ford chat. Want to remind you real quick, though, about Boudreaux's Electrical and Boudreaux'sElectrical.com. Go to the website today. Get that free quote. Whole home jitterator. Storm season is a-coming. The Gulf of America is heating up, and you don't want to be left without power.
Yeah, you don't want to be that guy that runs out of power for a week. You want to be the guy, the talk of the neighborhood, the envy of the neighborhood, that one guy on a dark street at night, the one house with the lights on. Have that peace of mind. Like Jake said, the Gulf of America is heating up. Hurricane season is coming. Get prepared. Protect your family. Protect your home. Protect your things. Boudreaux'sElectrical.com.
Ask Flynn, how do you pronounce, I don't know if you see that one, the school that Steve McNair played for in college. So I don't say the name and give you an idea of how
Alcorn State.
Okay, that's how I would say it. The fact that you knew that.
What was
blows my mind.
I'll surprise you every now and then.
Can't teach an old dog new tricks, but an old dog can trick you.
Like, are they trying to trick us like Alcorn?
I think
like
you just
a pecan thing.
With the way you say Akron.
Yeah, Alcorn.
You say Akron when you talk about Akron, Ohio. You say that
Akron.
weird. It's Akron.
Akron,
Ohio.
That's what I said. Akron. Austin, PA.
Ava says Texas cost him a 15-leg parlay 2 years ago when they lost Red River rivalry, and he'll never forget it. You don't forget those.
Can't come back from that one. Like, you can never cheer for Texas again after that. 15-legger?
15-legger. We've all been there.
You missed
one
pretty recently, didn't you?
I did. What was that?
It was a biggie.
It was a biggie. It was a night. I don't know. I did miss a big by a single one there. I was like, I don't like you very much. I hope nothing but bad things for all of you for a long time.
Like personally bad, too.
Yes, all the things. Ask the bench, do you see the guy eating an entire Popeye's biscuit without chewing, and do you think you could do that?
No, too dry.
No,
it's too dry.
Just the smacking I'd have to do to get a Popeye's biscuit down without a drink. I'd swallow it? Hell no.
Yeah, because that's one of those types of biscuits. I mean, there's so much, you got to put some chemicals and some ingredients in those things and make them shelf stable for that long in a fast food environment. The amount of chewing you got to do after it's already been swallowed. I mean, that's 13, 15 minutes afterwards. You're still chewing a little bit in your teeth. It's a little gummy.
Ask the bench, Matt. We have a team playing in the Red Rock and Blue softball tournament next weekend. Any chance we can get some My High hats for the team to wear for the games? The hat I'm wearing today is pretty popular here.
These are good hats, okay?
They're good hats.
The thing is, these aren't your normal giveaway hats. They kind of are. We sell them on our website.
Yeah.
Can you get them for the tournament?
Soft maybe.
That's a soft maybe.
Soft maybe.
Let's pencil it in as a maybe.
Yeah.
Definitely get some product out to you. I know. I need to step up the swag game. I say I kind of don't order enough of these things because everybody wants them because they're awesome in my high.
They're great hats. Yeah. The product's good too. DrinkMyHigh.com. DrinkMyHigh.com.
Stay hydrated.
T-Bob had the Cajun Cannon in studio in Chicago for his show yesterday, but OTB was lucky to get a call from the Cannon once every other year. Thoughts? That's pretty true. Once every other year, he's in studio within a month and a half.
I'm going to let y'all respond to that one.
Yeah. Yeah, not very foxhole move there,
Maybe
Bob.
it's the Cannon. Maybe he didn't like you. Do you think that's possible?
It's actually very true. Maybe it was me. Maybe something about my face, like you said earlier. I don't know. Hurts me, though.
Yeah. So now it's Jamal Charles and the Cajun Cannon. Neither one of them like you.
Yeah, Jamal Charles must really, he came up those stairs, made eye contact with me, and turned his head right back.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
We made eye contact.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
this
knows.
is good.
Like,
I didn't see him.
That's that punk that got drafted before me. I'm like, yeah, I'm that punk that blocked the punt on you. Turd. Kidding. Actually, I didn't know I had Jamal Charles beef until Connor told me. I thought we were cool.
You were on his kill list.
I am definitely on the Billy Madison list. Abo also asked, like, how do you feel about T-Bob getting the Cajun Cannon on his new show less than a month into doing it, but never was in studio for OTB? Yeah.
Yes, and that is Hunt behind us.
Ask the bench, aren't you proud of how professional and personal our coach and players have been at the SEC Media Days? They've done a great job. Yes, they have done. Like, I started to talk about it at the open of the show. People have stopped me and be like, hey, your guys have crushed it. Like, the LSU guys, the contingency here for LSU has done fantastic.
Yeah, they were an amazing representation of our school, of our program, of Louisiana. They did a great job yesterday from being open, being honest, being confident, being likable. And just like you said when we started the show, I can't remember who said it, but they said that man, Whit Weeks, was an amazing representation of LSU. They did a good job. They did a great job. So we should all be proud of the job they did here. And now we just it's time to put some pads on now for those boys.
Ask the bench, do you practice in your game helmet at LSU? You have two helmets. Two helmets you rotate. At least two.
So quarterbacks, we weren't banging heads out there.
Yeah.
And so our
might have 3.
Practice helmet was our game helmet.
Yeah, we had 3, I think. Actually, now I think about it, we had 3 that we rotated.
Yeah, and they always had the backup helmet too, ready to go just in case something cracked, or like the speaker, like in the NFL, if the speaker went out in your helmet, they had the backup helmet ready. They would just like switch the front pads out.
All right, it's going to do it for us here today. Again, Auburn, Georgia, Tennessee, and Texas. Tomorrow, Alabama, Florida, Mississippi State, and Oklahoma. Flynn said he can't wait to break down the Florida Gators. He said he is going to be out in front of Billy Napier doing the Gator Chomp all show long. He can't wait. We'll have that for you tomorrow. Join us. Stay locked in. 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to yourgoodwood.com. That is yourgoodwood.com. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. And when you go to the website, you can book your consultation right there on the homepage of the website, bottom right corner. And you should not live life with fear or embarrassment. If you have an issue, if you have a problem, why would you not go fix it? Right? They're going to help you get to the bottom of it over at Goodwood. But you can't complain when you have answers and not make sure you find out those answers, okay? We can't say it enough. That consultation, it is huge because you have that conversation. You shouldn't have fear. You shouldn't have embarrassment. Go get that done. Get to the bottom of it. Feel like your youthful self at yourgoodwood.com.
Yeah, Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. Like, we all have human bodies. Things go wrong, and they specialize in, you guessed it, sexual wellness. So if there's something and you're embarrassed about, don't be. Go have a private call. Go talk to them. See what the issue is. And not just that. If it's low testosterone, it's a hair rejuvenation, whatever it is, give them a call. YourGoodwood.com.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance?